Hello, everyone. Hello, it is me, your host, Astro. We are here yet again on the CRUMBZ podcast. It's the second episode, guys. Second episode's finally happening. It only took like maybe about a whole month to get to this episode, but hey, progress. Am I right? Anyways, I would like to say that we have a new guest, a new CRUMBZ member on the podcast, introducing Cooble. Hello, Cooble. Introduce yourself.
How's it going, y'all? I'm Cooble. It feels weird saying my own name since everyone else says it, but not me. But I wouldn't quite say I'm a new guest here. Not quite new, but I suppose for this, yes.
I think we've been here before. We've definitely been
I mean,
here before.
I feel it just feels familiar.
This place. Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Bingo.
Um, but as he said, he is a fighting game fanatic, an anime enthusiast, a Halo game fan, a professional troller, Legend of Zelda gamer, clipper, 3-year CRUMBZ member, and good friend. In case you needed the quick rundown, that is Kubel for you guys.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
while we're here, we might as well just hop right into it. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
All right. Starting off, where did you get the name Kubel from?
Okay. I swear I've answered this question before.
I've definitely been here. I've definitely been here before.
Definitely been here before. Definitely been here before. All right. So if I remember correctly, I think it was like in 2018, somewhere around there. I think. My friends and I's like my IRL friends and I just were messing around. I don't even remember what the conversation was about, but it was like, what if we just took every vowel in our names in real life and replaced them with oob? That was it. That was their sense of humor. That was my sense of humor back then. I suppose that hasn't changed a ton,
And then
but
now
yeah, it wound up
you're
as what it is now.
and you're just stuck with you're just with that name now forever, just because of a
It's it,
simple joke. Just a simple
it's
joke,
stuck,
basically.
and I don't mind it, honestly.
Honestly, very interesting name. I always thought, I swear to God, I remember the first time seeing your name, and I was just like, you know what this sounds like? This everyone's thinking it. I'm thinking it. It just sounds like either Google or it sounds like Cobble. It just sounds
Yeah,
like Cobble, except I thought you like misspelled it. I was like, how
nope.
do you misspell something like that? That don't make any sense.
I don't know. I mean, how do you misspell simple things? I feel like you could ask that to like half the population of America at this point.
Honestly, yeah. I think it's just one of those things where it's like you pick this and then you just stick with it and it just works.
Yeah, just throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks, and that one got lodged into the drywall.
And I eat drywall, guys. Anyways,
When I got kicked out of Home Depot, I ate all that.
dude,
Ate
that's
all
what
the
I'm saying. I spent 24 hours in a Home Depot. Ate all of it, bro. Ate all of it. It's all
I'm
mine.
banned from Home Depot.
Can I get an amen in chat? Um,
Luckily, though, Lowe's doesn't know.
don't let them know. Don't let them know. Never let them know your next move.
They're next.
Why do you like Jago?
Honestly, with KI, I initially started it because I love Halo. I've been playing that for I think like since 2013, 2014, somewhere around there. And I only bought Killer Instinct because Arbiter was in it. It's like hell yeah, and General Rom's here too. I'll play them. I didn't pick up the game for a long time because it didn't click with me just yet. But then in like 2023, when I first when I was in this friend group, it got an anniversary update. So me and my brother decided to hop on it because we were playing a lot of fighting games at the time, and it just I don't know how it clicked only just then instead of a lot earlier, but I'm glad it did. I tried the tutorials out because those are probably some of the it's probably got some of the best tutorials in any fighting game I've ever played. And I was like, okay, well this character here, Jago, feels probably the best to play right now. He matches a lot of like he matches like the play style of say Ryu, maybe Ken, or like Terry Bogard, kind of
Hmm.
like that. So yeah, a simpler play style like that helps me like get into a lot of other fighting games because of an easier character to pick up. And he's kind of stuck. He became my main.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of, at least I think fighting game or people who play fighting games can just relate to that. Cause to me, it's like it's like you pick this one character from a fighting game, and you just instantly like either the character's just really good, like they have good lore, or they play good, or they're just like their character design is interesting. Kind of like it's kind of like a case for me because I know whenever I first started playing Mortal Kombat, I was like, man, all these characters are so good. People love Sub-Zero and Scorpion, obviously, because like, they're the
Oh
goats.
yeah,
But and then I think for me it was just like I saw Liu Kang and I was like, man, he is so interesting because not only one, he's in almost every single Mortal Kombat game, but it's also just the fact that it's like he grows from this character who like gets put as who tries to get put up by Raiden um as like one of the guys basically to defeat and fight and everything and all that.
now
And
he is that guy.
and now he is that guy. Now he's literally Fire God, Fire Lightning God Liu Kang or whatever you call him. I don't know. I know that
I'm not sure what they call
he's
him in MK1. I haven't played the story yet.
bro, he's just a mixture of different things. But I think that was what made me fall in love with the character. Cause not only that, but he also just has really good like dynamics between like Katana and Kung Lao and Raiden, and it's just like personally, and again, just the way on how he like transformed from like MK9 to like MK10, MK11, MK1. It's definitely been an improvement. Like you can tell he's had character development over time, and I think that's just what made me like kind of stick out with him and like made me like his character more. Same with like Johnny Cage, but Johnny Cage is
Yeah,
Johnny Cage.
absolutely. Like yeah, like Mortal Kombat definitely has some of like the coolest characters in the genre.
Yeah.
Which is like it's just it's unfortunate that like the gameplay of it hasn't quite clicked with me as well as like Killer Instinct or Street Fighter, Tekken, or
Right.
like Fatal Fury, s- stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I do remember telling you I did reinstall MK11. So and I've been trying that a little bit. I think it might like I'll have to play I'll have to play MK10 again just to be sure. But I think it might feel a bit better than 10 to a certain
Mm.
degree.
I see. Personally, again, I won't lie, I haven't played too much of MK11. I played it like I think a few times just as the Terminator and like Rambo and Joker because those are my favorite DLCs. I never really liked any of the other characters, but I used to play it back then I think with my brother and like a few years ago and it was I won't lie, maybe it's just me, maybe it just felt like it. It felt like it was way too fast paced for me. At least for my liking. And then there was just like these certain types of mechanics that made it at least a little too complex for me because when I play a fighting
That's fair.
game, I like it for its one. I like it because of like how it handles, but two, I mean just customization, how the background is, the characters, etc. But like I think just one major thing about fighting games to me is you gotta it's gotta handle well. You gotta when you're playing the game, you want to feel like you're playing it and enjoying it. You don't want to feel like, oh, it's there's this mechanic that kind of makes it so it's stupid or that there's this mechanic that you don't really need implemented into the game. Like kind of with MK1 and its cameo system. It really didn't need
Oh
it.
yeah,
It really didn't need it. Like a
yeah.
majority of those
How about instead
characters.
of how about instead of having Jax as like one button, you can make him playable.
Exactly, dude. And they had so much potential for the characters in that game that were all cameos. You had Kano, Sonya, Jax, Tremor, Striker. You had all of them who
Chameleon
were
even.
I exactly. You had all those characters that are cameos and they could have easily been implemented as like main video game characters and people would have probably liked MK1 more. I mean, it still kind of handles really bad, but you have more options for characters that you really want to choose, and I think that just makes it so that it's like, oh, I can choose my favorite character that I had in this last previous game. That's what they should have done, man. But it's like instead we got this cameo system that you use to just do like long ass attacks, and I mean, while I agree, they're nice, but it's like we really need this? We really didn't need this, though. When you think about it, we really didn't.
Yeah. Some fighting games, not necessarily recently, aside from MK1, it's like some have like one mechanic, one key thing about them that just screws up the whole thing. Like it reminds me of when was Street Fighter Cross Tekken released. There's a mechanic called what was it called? Uh, Pandora, I think. Um, it's basically it, I don't know what you have to. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to hit all four of the face buttons at once on your controller.
Hmm.
But granted, I haven't put a lot of time into the game because it got removed from Steam and all that. At least for the time being, until Capcom like fixes it. I doubt they will. But the Pandora mechanic would basically make it so you're on a timer, and if you don't defeat your opponent with that in that set timer, you lose automatically.
Damn, that
So
sucks.
it's like there's no gain to it. You just lose if you activate it, pretty much, because your opponent can just run away and block.
That's messed. That's fucked up.
So, so many things about that crossover could have been amazing, but then they just fumbled it.
It's dude. I'm telling you right now, a majority like there's always gonna be that one game crossover. Perfect idea. You put it in the game, it's like it's butt. It's buns.
You know, that reminds me. I think what was it, like a week or so ago? Ed Boon, one of the big names behind Mortal Kombat, tweeted
Yeah.
out about a Killer Instinct and
Hmm.
what the best way to bring it back would be. Obviously, I don't think this is going to go anywhere, but it was like have it be free to play like it is right now, or like a full price like 60 maybe $70 game. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like with how niche Killer Instinct is, the wouldn't really be able to get away with 70. I'd say probably like 40.
That
It
seems
could
like a
probably do that.
reasonable. That seems reasonable, honestly.
If it could lead to an MK crossover, though, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just
Now,
saying.
Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat crossover. Now, give me
That would
that,
actually
bro.
be that would
Give me
actually be
that,
the
bro.
coolest roster in the entire genre, without question.
Give me that, bro. Give me that. I need that. I need that soon.
I want that. I desire that, and I need that.
So, moving on. Why do you like Master Chief?
All right, so my brother and I we played split screen games together all the time. It was the best, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I, and I was that kid who was like, "Mom, I want an Xbox. Give me an Xbox." She eventually did cave when I was like what 12 or something. And I wanted to play Halo because just by looking at it, I was like, "Yes, I know for a fact I'm going to love this." The campaign is split screen, all right. And my brother and I were playing the campaign. I was Master Chief, he was the Arbiter, and the Master Chief just kind of clicked with me. But as I like kept on playing through the games, I did grow to like him a lot more. Then I also started reading the books because when I was in middle school, the school library there had three of them. They were the Fall of Reach, First Strike, and the Flood, and pretty much all of them got a little bit of a further look into the Master Chief as a character. So yeah,
Mm.
like after all that and playing more of the games, he just kind of got cemented as one of my favorites ever. And I don't think that's going to change. I don't think it really can.
You just again, you just have that one character that you really like, and it sticks with you, kind of like me and Natsuki a little bit. But it's like
Kind
you
of.
like that character, you and I think it's also a special case with Master Chief because you can play as him, so I think it's even more
Yeah.
special. Me is kind of different, but Master Chief is just like, and he's one of the most iconic video game characters of all time, no doubt in my mind about that.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
you, at least when I think of like top video game characters, I, I think Mario, I think Master Chief, I think Scorpion, I think
Scorpion's different. Yeah.
Steve, because Minecraft, and then I think like five you could probably switch that out with like any other character. Personally, I would
There's
say
certainly quite a lot nowadays.
like there's a lot. Like I don't take your pick. I would say me personally, I'd say like Michael or Trevor or Franklin because GTA 5 is one of the most or Arthur Morgan like any
Or Arthur Morgan. Yeah.
yeah because there's so many big names out there. It's just like damn, they really
Yeah.
and it's just so crazy to think about.
I feel like though in the case of like Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, and even Arthur Morgan, it's just that Rockstar knows how to write characters you
Yeah.
can really like.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah. Makes
I
sense.
guess that's why the trio in GTA 5 works so well.
Peak, peak, absolute
It's
cinema.
peak.
What about the Master Chief from any of the games made you like him so much?
I mean, sometimes it's just like the smaller things, like just some quote or like a one-off moment. Like I remember in two, during one of the first cutscenes, he's standing by Sergeant Johnson at like a ceremony, uh, and Cortana just turns in both their directions and says, "You look nice." They both just say thank you immediately and stare at each other. Like,
Thank you.
wait, was she talking to me? Talking to you? What?
Thank you.
Which one
Thank
of
you.
us?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Or there was another one where in Halo 2, I mean, Halo 2 is probably the most quotable game in the series, but you're dropping onto the Halo ring, and after you land, Cortana yells, or not yells, but can we possibly make any more noise? And the Master Chief just grabs the rocket launcher.
Oh my god. That's funny. That's funny.
It's peak.
So peak. Um, moving on. Why do you like Toon Link from Legend of Zelda?
Oh man, all right. So that entire series is just full of great games. Like a lot of the fans don't think that think that the Zelda 2 is probably the worst in the series. I mean, I feel like if you compare it to the rest, yeah, sure, but it's still a genuinely great time, and every version of Link, I think, has its own appeal. But Toon Link though was like in terms of I guess how he was as a character, he was the most expressive and fun one.
Really?
Yeah, and like it helps that the art style of Wind Waker is kind of timeless to this point. Like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like you could just put it on any modern system, like yes, this is the style, and it would kind of just work.
Yeah. Personally,
When it first launched, though, people didn't really like it because of the art style. But nowadays, it's like we judge that way too harshly. This game is a banger.
I've never really I haven't played too much Legend of Zelda at all. I won't even lie.
It's
I
perfectly
I
fine.
just
It's not for everyone.
I just know that that's the soundtrack for a lot of them, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god,
Hell yeah,
I love the
yes.
sound. Lost Woods, that's one of my favorite ones. There's
Oh
probably a few
yeah.
others I can't name, but so many of the Legend of Zelda soundtracks and like each game, probably more than others, is just I don't know who came up with it. I don't know what they were smoking, but yo, they cooked. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Oh, absolutely,
They
absolutely.
cooked. How did they, yo? How did they do that with just? Oh my god. I don't even. I could go on a whole rant about it. It's just. It's
When a
so
development
good.
studio cares, it's amazing what they can do.
Exactly, bro. And especially because it's just for a series like that, from what I've heard and like the story of it and like how it's. I think it's an adventure game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah.
Um, but like for an adventure game having that soundtrack, that's how you know it's gonna be peak. That's how you know
Oh,
it's
it is an
gonna be
adventure.
good.
I guess that's why Wind Waker kind of stuck with me a lot because I feel like out of all the games that because since it's all an adventure, I think Wind Waker kind of does that the best because you're sailing across the sea to get to your next objective, to whatever dungeon you're doing, to whatever like town you're visiting. Like the music that plays when you're sailing across the Great Sea, that is going to be stuck in my mind till the day I die, as well as like Outset Island, which is where you start the game, or Windfall Island, one of like the major towns you go to.
Yeah,
There's so many other songs in that game that are going to be stuck in my head,
it's just that good. It's that
or just the
good.
series in general, really.
Speaking of Zelda, what about The Legend of Zelda makes you like it so much?
Well, I mean, as we've talked about the soundtrack, yes, but the
Peak?
various art styles of the games, how like even if it's a very loose connection, there is still a connection to be formed between each of the games. Is like some kind of story, like Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf are all like reincarnations of whatever spirit or god possessed that piece of the Triforce at the time. Like with Ganondorf, he's pretty much he's pretty much the incarnation of evil,
Mm-hmm.
and like the gods in that universe fear this man, so they have to step in themselves instead of just watch. But Link is like the spirit of the chosen hero, so he's always being reincarnated. Everyone knows this, so they put him in green because that's what the hero was wearing. And yeah, I
Green.
mean, I feel like even if he wasn't wearing green, like in Breath of the Wild, he's still that guy.
And I'm guessing maybe a major. And I also just like speaking of green, because you mentioned it, I notice a lot of the characters you like wear green. Is that why it's one of your favorite colors or your favorite color? Because a lot of characters you know and love and like are just green, or is it just like a personal preference that you just like it because it's green?
I just like green, honestly, but I mean, the characters I like are just kind of like it, it's just a coincidence, honestly.
Makes sense. That's fair. Um, why do you like Solid Snake?
Oof. I've actually known about Solid Snake long before I even knew about excuse me, MGS series as a whole. All right,
Mm-hmm.
because of Super Smash Bros. When he was added to Brawl, that was the first Smash game I ever played. I saw Snake. I'm like, wait, I've never seen him in any like Nintendo game I've ever played. Who is this guy? None of his games are even on a Nintendo system except for like one, which is the Twin Snakes. I mean, well, not anymore, of course, because the MGS collection released a few years back, and there's going to be another one. So there's going to be more MGS games on Nintendo systems now, which is awesome to hear. Uh, but after having seen more of this series and like not having actual access to it or any emulators, I emulated the Twin Snakes, so I want to play that one.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean, apparently the Twin Snakes is like worse compared to the first game in some ways. And yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
kind of agree, but still, it's still MGS one. I think it's still a really fun time.
Nice.
But just how Snake developed over the series, like as the series continued, kind of it kind of hit in a way, especially during MGS4. I haven't played MGS4. I want to so bad, but I don't have a PS3 and I can't emulate PS3. That's way too freaking hard. But I did see like just what happens to Snake during that entire game, and just thinking about the stuff he's been through throughout the entire series just kind of hits like, wow, I like this character a lot more than I thought.
It's just one of those characters that's really another really popular character, of course, and it's just one of those characters that just he hits, bro. He has
Yeah,
lore. He's damn good at what he does. It's like, and of course, again, I've never played it before, but I know that a lot of people out there really do like it. And I think that's what makes it really I think that's what makes him really unique. He does his own thing. He's chill. And I think whenever you're comparing him to other characters like in Super Smash, you can definitely tell he's like, "Oh shit, he's different
he's very
between."
different.
Yeah, cuz he
It's like, yeah, sure, we got some swordsmen in here, some knights. We got Mario, of course, and yes, of course, we have a seasoned veteran with an RPG and a landmine and a mortar launcher.
Funny
That's
enough,
crazy.
I found out who Solid Snake was because of the goddamn Wreck-It Ralph movie. Because I figured out it was a Wreck-It Ralph movie and it was TF2. Funny enough, because in Wreck-It Ralph there's the exclamation point sound in there, and I was like, man, I
Oh
wonder
yeah,
what's that from. And then in TF2 you have one of the spies emotes, which is him being in a box, and I was like, oh, so
MGS has
that's
influence everywhere, dude.
exactly. Snake. Snake.
Snake,
I love that. That's such a funny meme.
and now he's in Fortnite and Siege
I didn't even know he was in
as of a couple days
Siege.
ago.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even know he was in that.
you've probably seen me playing Siege. That's the whole reason why I'm on it right
Really?
now. I haven't been excited for an operator in Siege since Sam Fisher. I think like in 2020, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not
Solid
know
Snake
that.
and Sam Fisher are finally in the same game,
It's absolute
and it's
cinema.
absolutely incredible. And they're both in the same team, so everyone on defense is gonna be scared for their lives.
Nice.
Like it's like everyone here is just like they're very new to this whole thing. Solid Snake and Sam have been around. They know what they're doing. This is not fair.
They know their way and they know their route, bruh. They know their route.
They're gonna take him to find the Moose Man.
Up to the last Metal Gear Solid game, what do you really like about the games in general?
Well, there's certainly a variety of things, but like I think the voice acting of the characters brings them to life in a way that hits a lot harder than a lot of other games.
Mm-hmm.
Like when MGS1 released, apparently, I mean, around that time on the PS1, some other voice acting you'd get like a Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
I imagine you've heard some of those voice lines,
Yeah.
which are absolutely amazing in their own way. But MGS1's voice acting just felt real in a way, and
Mm.
it does help that like the little fourth wall breaks sometimes are also voiced. During one of the boss fights against a chopper, you have to use the speakers on your TV or your headphones, I guess in this case with the modern releases, to figure out where the chopper is, like what direction to fire the rocket launcher. But if your TV isn't stereo, the characters will actually talk about it. Like, you have a mono TV? Are you serious?
Oh, I did not know that.
It's a lot of small things like that are voiced over that really add something to it. I mean, obviously, of course, the more emotional portions of the games as well definitely hit a lot harder because of that as
Yeah.
well. Like in MGS2, Snake and Otacon becoming very good friends. They're I'm pretty sure they're both like as a team the entire game. Some really emotional stuff happens throughout. I think the latter half of Raiden's portion of the game. I mean, that's like
Hmm.
the vast majority of the game. But I mean, I won't say it in case anyone watching plans on playing it or hasn't seen it yet.
Sick.
But some of what Otacon goes through in the series, and his voice actor really does it well. It I swear I'm never going to be able to play MGS2 without crying a little bit because of it. Holy shit.
It's that peak. Goddamn.
It does. Like, apparently, a lot of people when it released did not like MGS2
What?
because, I mean, Raiden. I'm pretty sure most people know Raiden at this point because of Rising,
Hmm.
but MGS2 is where you first was added to the series. But he was not in any of the trailers. He was
Oh,
not. He was not in any of the advertising. So everyone thought, okay, this is going to be all Snake. We're going to just play as Snake the whole game. Who is this guy?
who is it? The dude nobody invited.
The dude nobody invited. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people still don't like Raiden, but that's just because maybe he just didn't click with them. I feel like the whole thing with, oh, he's not in the trailers. I don't like him already. Taking Snake's spotlight. It's since worn off. It's been like 20 years since the game came out. So now it's
Yeah.
just you either like Raiden or you don't.
Fair enough, honestly.
And
Why?
speaking of character voicing, though, Raiden's voice actor is really good as well, both in MGS2 and 4 and Rising.
Oh, I'll have to check it out sometime.
I feel like Rising is the one people will go with because I mean the controls of MGS are not exactly the best at all. I mean, I can't speak for 4. Like I've said, I haven't played it yet, but I know for a fact that I'm absolutely going to play 4 once it
Soon.
drops
Soon.
soon.
Very soon. Um, why do you like Sadako?
I mean, it's not just her, of course. I mean, like the entire horror genre
Mm-hmm.
is great to me. I feel like it's one of the most entertaining genres, whether it be like a really cheesy slasher movie or something genuinely terrifying. Like I think my favorite monster in any horror movie is the xenomorph. Like in
Oh,
general,
mm-hmm.
that's peak. I think second place would be Sadako, but like the entire like presentation of the character in the original Ring movie anyway. I'd only watched the American remake, which was all right. It has its moments,
Yeah.
but like, okay, who I don't care about the main antagonist. Like the whole thing of a ghost crawling through TV is sick, but the way it's done in the original, the original movie is played out as some kind of like a murder mystery the whole time, or at least for the most part, it is. Like they learn about this entire like myth or like curse supposedly of Sadako after being thrown in the well and all that. But uh, they all watch that cursed tape that is said to kill people, right?
Yeah.
Uh, so one of the main characters makes a copy of it, and the person they're working with it, watches that copy. So they actually do find Like, oh wait, shit, this curse is real. So they go to the Sadako's well. That's like underneath a resort that was built over it. I mean, okay, not a full on resort. That's kind of an exaggeration, but they find her actual corpse as well, like in the well. It's still there because
Oh.
no one bothered to open it. So the main character is basically like paying her respects uh, to Sadako, hoping that it'll appease her spirit, right? So
Mhm.
the seventh day of that whole curse pops up. The main character is not dead, but the person she's working with does die because he watched the tape or the copy of that tape after she handed it off. But the thing is, though, Sadako actually does appear, I think, once or twice before the curse is up.
Oh.
In the background of one of the scenes, like it's one of my favorite parts because of this shot. You can just barely see her through a piece of like not quite stained glass, but it's one of those kinds of windows that are like distorted. So there's only really light coming through them. You can just barely see anything that's standing right in front of it.
Mhm.
Sadako is standing in that window. You can barely see her, but it was creepy as hell. Like I feel like the presentation of the original being Sadako was so much better and way more impactful than the American remake. And they don't explicitly show that like show her crawling through the TV until the very end of the movie when the kill happens, which is what we see in the Memento Mori in DVD.
So it's a reference, is what you're saying.
Well, it's not quite a reference. It's more of the source material in
Oh.
DVD being adapted really well.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
And apparently, her appearance in DVD is considered some kind of sequel.
What? Ah,
I mean, not a
hell.
full on. I'm not sure how canon it is. I seriously doubt it is. But if it actually is, though, that'd be sick.
That'd be peak. It'd be
Now, if the license
that's
disappears from
cinema.
DVD, though, that would suck.
Oh.
What are they gonna do? Throw it back down the well?
You're going. Get this guy out of here.
You're
Get this
gone.
guy out of
See
here.
ya. Get out of here.
Um,
No, but
that's
I
funny.
don't know. But there's a lot more horror movies though that I really like. Some I still need to. I really need to watch some still. Like I started watching Friday the 13th a few years back, but I haven't watched all the movies yet.
Yeah.
Uh, Halloween is one. I watched the first movie a few years back as well. I need to continue those though because like that series is great
Hmm.
from everything I've heard. I've only, like I said, only seen the first movie. So the first movie was great. I need to watch the rest. Holy shit.
Dude.
Yeah. A lot of the times though, like when it comes to horror movies, I'm usually searching for more niche things like found footage movies. Like
Yeah.
there's certainly a lot of awful found footage movies. Like they're just not fun to watch. Like sometimes they aren't even fun. Bad. There's there's bad,
They're just
but
horrible.
there's some like say Hell House LLC. That's one of my favorites. It's about a haunted house crew that that sets up shop for the year that Halloween at a haunted hotel.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, they don't know it's. I mean, they hear it's haunted. They hear the stories and all that, but it actually is haunted. Like things start going south a couple of days into them like actually working there because they travel across the country to find these things to set up haunted houses. But spirits start appearing. There's like these freaky clown statues that start moving as well. There's a scene where they're setting up like a strobe light hallway kind of thing, and these hooded figures start slowly appearing and walking towards the cameraman before he's able to escape it. It
Oh.
it is a it is a horrifying scene. My God, that entire movie is awesome. The second movie is really good too. It's about them about a different camera crew going back and investigating
Hmm.
that hotel. The third movie though kind of sucks. It explains pretty much everything about what's going on, and I think that's what made the first two movies so scary. Is that you don't really know what exactly you're dealing with, and the third movie is like, hey, here's what's going on. Here's how it is, and it's just kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. Honestly, and again, I think personally, I don't know too much about like found footage movies. I think one of the only ones I might have watched. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't even know if it's found footage or not. I think, but ones I can say I've seen is I think I saw a little bit of the Blair Witch Project.
That's
Um,
the found footage movie right there.
para, I forgot what it's called. Paranormal Activity, I think.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yes,
That,
some friends and I watched all those a few years back as well. I mean, some of them were pretty boring, kind of bad sometimes, but
yeah.
the overall concept was really cool.
That and I think it was Creep. Creep is a really good movie. I like Creep.
Ooh, I swear I remember seeing that. I swear I
Yeah,
remember
it's
watching the first one a few years ago.
yeah, it was. I don't want to spoil too much, but like the guy in it, it- bro, the way
He's
on
a
how he
terrifying human
acts,
being.
yeah, it's kind of weird, especially when you think about it, because it's like there's probably someone in real life who is just like that, so it only makes it,
Oh yeah,
and like the
8 billion
way on
people
how
on this
he
earth. So
acts,
someone's like, yeah, 8 billion people on this earth. Someone out there is like, hey, he's literally me.
yeah, bro, watched the movie, was like, yo, I think this is low key made for me, bro. This
This
might
might
have
be
been
me.
made for me. Yeah, I need to watch more like those movies and just more horror movies in general, because personally, I think the most recent horror one I watched was Final Destination Bloodlines. Um, I think that was about it though. And again,
I
I
feel
think
like.
it's
Oh,
mostly
yeah,
because
sorry. Go on.
it's mostly because I love Final Destination. I just love that whole series in general.
Yeah, it's
Um,
fair.
but it's like I also haven't seen too much horror movies, so I'm kind of with you on a little bit of that boat.
Yeah, I think horror, as in general, is like the most mixed bag of any genre,
Yeah,
whether it's like movies or games or books or anything like that. But I feel like horror games though have more like good titles than anything else. But when it comes to movies, though, if a movie is a banger, it absolutely is. But when it's bad, sometimes it can still be one. But
yeah,
in like a really fun bad way, like a lot of, as I said earlier, like the really cheesy slasher movies.
yeah.
It's it's kind of odd how that whole thing works.
Mm-hmm. Kind of strange when you think about it.
A lot of different kinds of bad movies.
Moving on. Going back to the topic of fighting games, why do you like Noob Saibot?
Ooh. Oh, a lot of like the ninjas in Mortal Kombat are like these are the Mortal Kombat characters.
Right.
So like obviously Scorpion, Sub Zero, but we got like Ermac, Reptile,
Rain.
Tremor, and all them. But oh yeah, Rain. How did I forget about Rain? What is wrong with me? But Noob Saibot for some reason, like him being the original Sub Zero, or at least until Mortal Kombat One.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. But like, okay, this is the original Sub Zero. Now he has a Shadow clone for some reason. What I don't like about him though is, despite how cool he looks, he has a 0% win rate
He does
throughout the
not
series.
win, bro. He
What is
does
he
not
doing?
win. I
I'm
s-
very glad that that future Raiden or past Raiden was saying like, or he must win, and not talking about Noob Saibot because Lord knows that's never going to happen.
Bro, I swear to God, he has the worst amount of just no win rate, about as much win rate as Shao Kahn did in MK1, about as much win rate as Reiko had in MK1. They were getting bodied,
Not,
bro.
not,
Bodied.
no, Reiko. You kidding me?
Bro, he was
Like
just
at the very
there.
least with Noob, like his move set is really cool. He has a really cool design, like I said. But yeah, he feels good to play as too. That's one of the other reasons why I really enjoyed him. But I think just the main thing with Noob though is like the implications of him in the story. Like if Bihan can come back as this, who else can die and come back as a really cool version of themselves?
Honestly, yeah. And then he's again. I think he has one of the most unique designs out of almost all the ninjas, because it's just, and then he has his like clone too. It's just, man,
Yeah,
Noob is really just one of
you
those
can get really
guys.
creative. You can get really creative with a lot of the different moves and the fatalities and stuff. I think it's one of the things I do admire about Mortal Kombat. Sure, it's really gory, it's really excessive, sure, but I think just how creative they can get with the fatalities and how different a lot of them are from one another across the series is really cool. I commend that.
Yeah. Um. Speaking of which, if you had to, would you prefer Sub Zero or would you prefer Noob Saibot?
Uh, this point in time, Sub Zero.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I mean, it helps that he actually has a win right.
He actually has his own clan, despite I will defend the Lin Kuei, bro. You're not defending nothing,
He's
bro.
not doing that. He's
You're
doing
not
dances in
do.
Fortnite.
You're hitting your emotes. You're hitting the electro swing. You're trying to show Scorpion how you can break it down. It's not happening, bro. You're not
You're in a
defending the
squad
Lin
with
Kuei.
Solid Snake and the Master Chief.
You're not defending the Lin Kuei, bro. Give it up. Give it up.
Anything but defending the Lin Kuei. I swear, this guy.
And speaking of Fortnite, not really, but I know that you play this character a lot. Why do you like Toph?
Oh, Toph. I mean, I think a little while ago, one of my friends got me into Avatar, like
Mm-hmm.
both Last Airbender and Korra. I mean, I didn't really like Korra nearly as much, of course. It
Yeah.
has its moments though, but I think Toph was one of the characters that really struck a chord with me the most. I think because she can be a genuinely like she can be a genuinely good person. She'll be sincere, but at the same time, she has the best sense of humor in the entire
Dude,
show,
I
the entire cast.
love the clips I see of
I
her.
love it.
They're one of the best ones ever.
like uh like her blindness. A lot of the times she'll make some kind of joke about that, whether she's angry about it or not. Like how I stutter a lot, of course. Y'all have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I make jokes about that a lot too. I guess that kind of resonated with me in some way. Like we both got something wrong
Yeah.
that we can that we can still joke about and laugh about. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna make jokes about my stutter, though, you got to make sure it lands. Make sure it's a damn good one.
If it doesn't hit, bro, you're out of here. You're out of the call.
If it
You're
doesn't hit,
done.
I'm at 1.3 seconds.
If it doesn't hit, bro, you're getting moried right then and there. Right then and there, bro. I don't care what happens.
I brought the
Um,
Mori.
Speaking of which, for the people who don't know, what is Avatar?
Avatar? Oh, I mean, I feel like most people would.
I personally don't. So you'll be
Oh, for real.
educating me. Funny enough.
It's kind of I'm not great at explaining things, but like the Avatar as a person is like the reincarnation of oh fuck they go over this in Korra actually. The first Avatar. Um oh, I haven't watched it in forever. What how do I start this? Sorry.
Take your time.
Um So the avatar in is like the only person in whatever time period they're in, whatever era, what regardless, the only person who can use all four elements with their bending powers, because usually you're either born with bending or without it. You can't really change that.
Yeah.
But the avatar, here's an entire arsenal. You got it.
Damn.
Water, earth, fire, air. You got it all. I mean, obviously, so sometimes even with all that, you're still gonna get folded by, say, an earthbender, Toph. But I feel like like how bending works in the entire series. I mean, obviously, not just the characters, of course. The bending kind of made the series stand out as good as it does. Like, why so many people love it to this day? Because I mean, like say, I feel like almost everyone could say they've had some kind of conversation about if you had any kind of bending, what kind would you want? I mean, I would probably go fire or earth,
Honestly, I was thinking
either
that
one of
too.
those.
I was thinking
Yeah,
fire. Fire just seems like one of those powers that's like it's so unique and you could probably do a lot with it and it could help out a lot in certain strategies or situations and it's just I feel like that the Earth 2 does seem like a good one.
oh yeah.
I don't know what you could do
Uh,
with water,
I,
bro.
I I feel like whatever kind of bending you would want, I feel like that could help a character like really click with you a
Yeah.
lot more. I mean, it also helps that the characters in general are really well done. Like this is a show from like 2004, 2005.
Hmm.
A lot of the times it was just like a show like that would just be kind of shallow, but the characters felt really real. Iroh especially as well. Like Iroh was great throughout
Mm.
that entire series. If you haven't watched it, I mean I feel like if you do, Iroh will probably be one of your top five favorite characters.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's a coin toss between Iroh and Toph being my favorite characters.
That's fair. That's fair
It's like normally the show's a 10. Whenever Iroh or Toph are on screen, it's an 11. There's parts of this show where Toph and Iroh are on screen. That's when it's a 12.
enough. That's how you already know. You already know.
It's peak. And then Korra came in, and
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 Cora, we are. Cooble's
and
gonna go on his
season
rant,
two.
bro. He's gonna go
Oh
on.
no 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 no! I'm
Oh
saying is
my
that like
god.
season one was great. All right, I really like season one. It has its ups and downs. Season two though, God, I feel like they weren't even trying with that.
In all honesty, I've got to say,
It's the biggest piece of
it's the
dog shit.
biggest piece of dog shit.
Three and four weren't too bad either, honestly. I won't go into depth too much though. One, I don't want to drag this out, and I'm also, like I said, really bad at explaining things.
Yeah.
So it would just be a hodgepodge of just a mess. Whatever synonym for mess you can come up with, that's what it would be.
Gotcha. Moving on from interest, how did you get into the server?
Oh well, it was actually Jen.
Please explain.
Uh, I I think I was just really bored one day. I was like, okay, well I'll hop on Left 4 Dead 2. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And Jen brought me into that server. Like, hey, there's this mode called Tank Run. I don't know if you want to try it. So I did. I mean, I hopped out a little earlier because it was like, oh man, this is really hard. But I'll probably come back to it eventually here, and I did. And she's like, hey, here's a server. There's a server for it. Everyone's in a call or something. Okay, I'll hop in. Here I am. Here I am now.
You're still here now. Thank God.
Still here.
Did
Eh,
you know?
just because I was bored one day.
Did you know what you were getting yourself into whenever you first joined?
Nope.
You just kind of like took a flyer, just hmm,
Ooh, he ball.
we ball, and then now you're
Uh,
and now we're just
I
playing
saw
other
that.
things. Yeah, we're just you took basically it's kind of just like and one of the big things is like, do you see this? Because I know one of the things was me is that I just saw a campaign. Because whenever I joined, it was campaign that would be hosted, and then it switched in over to Tank Run. Um, and then a bunch of other games came along, and like now you got like Fortnite. Sometimes you got Dead by Daylight. You got Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's a big handful of like just different games and just seeing tossing around the wall what works and what doesn't work and just like it's really it's really interesting, honestly, because I thought I would always just keep playing Left 4 Dead forever and ever and ever because it was like it was one of the games that I was just playing a lot back then, and then it just
Oh yeah.
I guess it kind of just turned into me being able to explore like more opportunities in the games, and that's funny enough how I'm like how I like games like Minecraft. That's how I love games like Mortal Kombat, like Killer Instinct, um, TF2, etc. It's just really you kind of just
Wait, TF2?
explore. Titanfall,
TF2?
not
Which one?
Titanfall, Cooble. Team
Damn.
Fortress, bro. The
Damn.
peak one.
You realize that doesn't help at all, right? You could apply that to either one.
Oh god.
We've been over this. We've been over this
No.
many times.
It's funny. Are there any games you missed that used to be hosted that you wish could be hosted now?
I mean, a lot of the games that I would miss being hosted, I mean, are still hosted now. Like even if it's not nearly as frequently, we still do hop on sometimes.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64 was always fun, always a fun time.
Mm.
Obviously, like there's Minecraft whenever I'm in the mood for that. I mean, recently I haven't been as much, but I'm trying to.
Minecraft, but like Loki, I just built a base underground.
I always do that. I always just find a hill, hollow it out, and make it my base.
Everywhere I go, I see a house and a cave, bro. Everywhere I
E-
go,
Everywhere I go, there's a house literally inside of a cave or a wall or something,
I'll be there.
and that's me.
That's
That's where I'm
you.
at. I swear I'll try to actually build a house.
You say that, and then like a month's gonna go by and just nah, I gotta
I
go.
I, I actually did start one. I
Oh,
think
did
like
you?
2 nights ago.
What? I didn't know that.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of a passing thing. Like, hey, I'll hop on, maybe start a house, and it did. It's
Fair
not done
enough.
yet, of course,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
but most of the time when I do build a house, it's just a cube. I'm trying to not make this one a cube. I promise.
Gotta find ways to make it unique. You know what? You know what? You know what you need to do. Guys,
What's up?
be like honey. Just just be creative.
Find a tutorial.
Find, find a tutorial or get a schematic. Get a schematic and it'll work. I know
Probably what I'll be able to do. That's it.
I know I don't. I just like I usually just take a house from a village, or I just pick an image of a house and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna build off that. I'm not gonna add any creative things that I would want to add. It's just all gonna be copy and pasted, and it is for the most part, except like the interior. I think the only thing that I probably put that was like really creative that I didn't really use any inspiration from was probably the museum that I built in the Minecraft server, because it was like, yeah, I did take inspiration a little bit from an actual museum, but like all the decorations, the interior, all that, I was like, I just came up with it on the spot. It's just one of those things where it's like I'm I have this idea in my head. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I really don't. And then I get all the materials I think I need and I put it together and it comes out. I free ball it. I free ball it. And if it works, it
Hey,
works.
ball.
I'm not complaining. So
Yeah, I feel like the like regardless of how nice you try to make a house look in Minecraft, though, the interior is always just gonna be off in some way. I feel like for the most part, it's
yeah.
probably just empty.
hmm
Like, yes, yeah, I've spent so much time building this. It looks great. Time to go inside. Where am I supposed to put my bed? It looks bad everywhere.
that's why I get the double bed, bro. That's why I get it, because it automatically makes everything look
Right,
good. It
right.
automatically. You already know.
The bed you got looks bad in one place. Just craft another one. We're good.
yeah. Do you see yourself in a few years from now still being in crumbs?
I imagine so.
Hmm. hmm. Okay,
I mean, I don't really see why I wouldn't.
that's fair. Is there anything you wish that could be changed or added to crumbs?
Hmm. Um, Trying to think about that, but I honestly can't really think of anything.
That's fair. I think a lot of
As
what
as
is
long
right
as we
now.
don't add that fucking gambling bot back in, we're set.
Yeah, let's bring back Food Day.
No,
Hell
don't do
yeah,
that.
hell yeah. I swear to God, I'm gonna bring it back for that
Do
one
not,
joke. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it back, bro. I'm gonna bring it back.
do not bring it back.
I will bring it back.
I cannot stress this enough. Don't bring it back.
I can't wait to just see eventually in main chat just this person has claimed this character again. That was such a crazy time, just rolling. Oh my god, brought trauma,
Jesus.
brought
Ugh.
trauma.
It's
Moving
like
on.
before the bot was being removed from the server, though. It's like, okay, some of the killer instinct characters are in here. I'm getting them before this leaves,
Yeah,
and it did.
I swear one of your goals was to get a specific character. I don't remember what character it was, but you were like, I need to get this character, and then I'll stop. I'll stop. I don't remember
I
though.
don't remember who it was either. I mean, it's been too long, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not remembering.
I drink to forget, but I always remember. Bars.
I try to forget that stupid ass bot. It works for the most part.
Everywhere I go, I see it. I see its face. Um,
Everywhere I go, I still don't see that bot. I'm okay with it.
moving on from crumbs, what got you into Left 4 Dead 2? More so, or when you did play it?
I actually so earlier I mentioned that me and my brother were playing split screen games all the time on whatever console we had at that point, and Left 4 Dead 2 was one of them on Xbox.
Mm,
So it was like, oh hey, another co-op game we can play together. Let's do that. And yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it.
it
It's not even
developed
deep.
into this.
It's just I have the game now. I really enjoy it.
I think, and then in like now at least it's kind of just like off and on. You're just like, man, I don't know. Well, I just play it whenever or at least for me. I know that's one of the cases for me, because right now, personally, I'm not in too much into it. Like I do like it. I still really do love Left 4 Dead and want
Oh yeah,
eventually to get back into it. But it's just like now I think it's just kind of just like, man, I'm just taking a break from it. I think it's because
yeah,
of
and
especially because of all the years from playing from it. I think that's just a big reason why burnout is bad, bad
oh
for
yeah,
me.
absolutely. I mean, I say something about burnout on Left 4 Dead, but then I think about like 500 hours on Left 4 Dead, somewhere around there, and I
Hmm.
have over 1,000 on the Master Chief Collection, and I have not stopped playing it. I mean, I mean, I feel like MCC at this point is just kind of an on and off thing. 'Cause I don't want to get burnt out of it, but I still want to play Halo.
Gotta love that game. Gotta love that game. And it's funny
I
game
mean, yeah,
modes.
I mean it's more of like games within a game, but it's the only Halo game that lets me queue up for CE 2, 3, and 4 and Reach. Like I can queue up for all of them at the same time, and I'll probably get a different game, or at least when MCC was in its prime on Steam, I would get a different game almost every time.
Mm,
As of now, if you have Halo 3 or Halo Reach in the queue, that's pretty much all you're going to get.
that's
But you know,
fair.
it's Halo 3 and Halo Reach. I mean, you really can't go wrong. But I'm pretty sure most of the sweat lords from Halo 2 moved on to those because Halo 2 isn't as active anymore.
That's fair. Yeah. What got you into Fortnite?
Oh, when it released on the Switch in 2018.
On the Switch? Hold on.
Yeah,
Fortnite. Fortnite got
yeah.
released on the Switch? What?
Oh, it did. Yeah, yeah. During E3, there was a whole trailer for it.
What? This is news to me. I did not know
At
the
least
Switch was
I'm
that relevant to have Fortnite on
pretty
it.
sure it was E3.
That's
But
so
yeah,
weird.
I think the Switch is one of the best selling consoles of all time at this point.
It's up there. It's up there whenever you got. It's up there for like the ones that you gotta put it like. People probably put that shit like rank that way over like Xbox and PlayStation, honestly. I know I
I
don't.
mean, it certainly has games. Actually, it
It
has
has
exclusives
it has
that Nintendo is
games.
super stingy with.
Then
Like,
again, I can't say anything though. I can't say anything. I've never played the Switch, nor
that's
do I
perfectly fair.
really, honestly, nor do I really care about it, because
Oh,
I'm.
that's perfectly fine. I understand.
I think it's. I don't know. Something about it. I never really understood the hype for it either. Because a bunch of people are like, oh, the Switch is coming out. The Switch has this, and then like I was like, okay,
I
you
mean,
know.
I think a lot of the hype from the Switch like being revealed and all that was
Mm-hmm.
from like the what was like the aftermath of the Wii U era, because the Wii U
Um.
was marketed so poorly. People thought it was just, hey, it's an add-on I can get for my Wii. That's really cool. No, it's an entire system, so people didn't go out of their way to get it. A lot of the games sold terribly on that. The system sold terribly in general. I mean, I actually did have one. I mean, I think I still do. But it has its charm, but I can 100% tell why it didn't do well because my god, some of the games we got there were not the best at all. But like like people are thinking that like the little tablet or the gamepad the Wii U had was going to be like, oh, maybe we can put a game on this and bring it with us wherever we go. No, if you
Right.
go if you go further than 5 feet away from the console, it basically shuts down. But the Switch is what everyone wanted that to be, and seeing like that console that pretty much everyone wanted at the time, like actually being a thing, was so hype. It was awesome. Like I remember seeing the reveal in one of my classes in like I think seventh grade, maybe eighth grade, somewhere around there. Like, and my entire friend group met up at lunch. We're like, y'all, did you see that?
It's the
Y'all,
Switch.
are y'all seeing this?
Y'all see what I'm
This is what
seeing?
we were waiting for.
That's nice. The go, and then the Switch 2 got revealed. And it's like it's just I can't tell the difference between that or just a regular Switch.
Well, the Switch One is basically a little bit more powerful than an Xbox 360. The Switch 2, I'm pretty sure it is a bit under a PS5 in terms of power.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like it's a little bit better than a PS5 because it has games.
Honestly, that's fair. I think it could also just be the fact that whenever I saw the Switch 2 come out, a bunch of people were like, "Why do we need this? We didn't. Nobody asked for this." Or at least I think the people that I saw that did see the trailers for it were like, "We don't need this."
I mean, there's certainly a lot of people that didn't, but I know that there's a lot of people who are like, okay, the Switch One is the most underpowered thing in the face of the earth at this point. Can we just get like a better Switch at this point if you're not going to make a new system?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. The Switch 2 came out.
Honestly, fair enough.
Unfortunately, though, the price we had to pay for that was a more expensive system, more expensive controllers, more expensive games, $80 Mario Kart.
I swear, the consoles and video games that come out every year are just get more expensive, dude. It's so
Yeah,
bad. And like one good example, when the PlayStation 5 got revealed, I was like, oh, the PlayStation 5. And then
yeah,
what,
this
like
thing's awesome.
600 or like $500. Like, bro, what?
And then pretty much any game released on it was going to be on PC like a couple months later.
Yeah, and you could probably get that for like way cheaper than that. It was like, why would I wanna, why would I wanna go do that? When, especially whenever like PS5, yeah, it's great and all, but just like you also have a PC that can probably run it just as good, and you'll have space on your PC. You can, and you know your PC surroundings a lot more. So I feel like it would, it's just
Yeah, and like
easier.
you can change your like graphic settings and all that to make it run a little better. I mean, sure, it might make the game look worse. It depends on the game, really.
Yeah,
Uh, and mods.
that is one. That is also a really good point. A lot of you can't do mods on consoles.
It's like
Like
I can't mod the Master Chief into Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox.
that's what I'm saying. I can't
I can
put
do that on PC.
I can't put Woody as one of the GTA 5 characters and whenever I'm playing, bro. Like I come on now. Come on, I can do that on my PC though. So it's like it makes it better.
Unfortunately, though, the downside of PC is the cost and how many problems
Oof.
you could possibly have with one. Like
Oh yeah.
there's always some major drawback, whatever system you're going to get.
No matter what. And
It's like
it's so bad.
there's Xbox like with Game Pass. It's a great deal. You get access to a ton of games. PlayStation, you have a lot of power, some really good exclusives. Like the Switch, you got some damn good, really good exclusives. Like you got Metroid, you got Zelda. I mean, those are the main ones that I would get a Switch for. I mean,
Mhm.
and the reason I got a Switch was for Breath of the Wild, which is a banger game.
Bum, 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 bum,
But
bum, bum.
unfortunately, though, Switch One, as I said, is so underpowered. It is crazy. Like I've had my Switch since it first came out. Like this is a Switch I've had since March 3rd, 2017. It, I'm surprised it's not dead yet.
You know,
But
you have that one
every
thing.
time I hit the power button, it's just saying, "I'm tired, boss. Please, if you play anything that's been released later than the PS2, I'm gonna die."
It just has like a gun right next to it. So please put me out of my misery, bro.
Please, man.
I can't take this shit no more.
Nope. You see, I need to play N64 games.
We're done when I say we're done.
We're done when I say we're done. Now boot up Ocarina of Time.
Ah, hell no.
Hell yeah, it's Ocarina of Time.
What got you into
Hell yeah.
Killer Instinct? Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
Oh no, no, I was saying hell yeah, Ocarina of Time. Anyways,
What got you into Killer Instinct?
just me being into fighting games in general. Like I think I mean, if we're not counting Smash Bros and just Mortal Kombat on and off when I was like really young.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I started around like what 2020 somewhere around there with Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7. I mean, Tekken 7 is great, by the way. It's an awesome game. I think it's a little better than 8 to a certain degree because it doesn't take up so much space. But and also so, most of the characters in there that you already got, you have to buy again in 8. But anyways, Street Fighter 5, I think I put more time into that because I'm much more a fan of Street Fighter. But it had me thinking like, okay, well, I played this as I said Tekken, and then Strive when that released in 2021. At least I'm pretty sure it's 2021. Um, then I was like, okay, let's just browse the genre on Steam. What do we have? Killer Instinct. I've heard of this actually. It was on the Xbox. It's got the Arbiter. Oh, sign me up.
Oh,
Oh, General
oh,
Rom as well. All right, I'm in for something.
you already know.
You already know. I mean, and then I did wind up dropping it for a while because it didn't click with me yet. But then, like I said, that 2023 update changed everything, and now I mean, you already know I'm obsessed with it. I can't get enough.
It's every time. Anytime you mention a fighting game, it's just
Hop on Killer Instinct.
instantly just hop on Killer Instinct. The neuron gets immediately activated to play that game.
It's like if it's
And
not Street Fighter or KOF or Tekken, it's like, yep, this is the one I want to play.
the amount of clips I've seen between you and Birdleaf just on that game is just
It's so
damn.
much it's so much fun.
It's so much fun and so chaotic at the same time. I love watching those clips. They're my favorite.
Yeah, and like the fact that it was like it was free, like there was a free version. Granted, it's one character. Like I've seen a lot of like it's a lot easier to pick up the game because like I said, free version. But a lot of the reviews on Steam I'm seeing are like, Why am I paying for a free game? You're paying for like an entire full game. The free version is like a trial, pretty much. But that one rotating character, like I've said this before, people don't seem to realize that every single character in that game is a legalized form of crack cocaine to some degree. They're all so much fun to play as. And once you find a main, you're probably gonna like, I want to try a new character, but I really want to play as this character again. Like, I need that. I need this.
I need give
I
it to
need this.
me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I
What?
love that meme.
Oh,
Um
wait. I don't know what meme you're talking about. That sounded really weird.
no, oh god. Oh god.
Your career's over. Someone clip that.
No. No. I still
Cron
have a
4K.
podcast to run, bruh.
Your career's over.
That's so funny. And now when I play Killer Instinct, I'm so glad I got into it. Or well, I wouldn't say I'm fully into it, but I'm glad that I do play it every now and then with you because it's really fun. It is really fun. I
It
think
is
it's just
fun.
the block button I need to get used to because obviously, fucking
That's how I am with MK.
God, Mortal Kombat has brainwashed me with that button, bro. I swear to God, every time I play a game that's not Mortal Kombat that involves fighting, I'm trying to press that button, bro, and I cannot. I can't block.
Whenever I'm in training mode in Mortal Kombat, it's like, okay, I need to remember the blocking is a individual button in this game. I need to remember that. Otherwise I'm going to die.
And I end up dying anyways, bro, because I can't do a combo breaker on Killer Instinct. It's like I'm over here button mashing the hell so I can get out of this combo you got me in locked up in the corner, bro. It's like, please, bro.
I need
Please,
this.
I need this, Cooble. I just want to play Killer Instinct.
My health bar's kind of going down.
I'm so glad
I'm in
that
the corner. I need to get out of this combo.
that's one thing I really do like about Killer Instinct, that there's like you have the regular health bar and then you have the one that's in like I is there two? I don't know. There's
No. But like the entire like round system that you usually get in fighting games, though.
yeah.
It's like, okay, in Killer Instinct, your character's down, they're getting right back up. Here's your next health bar. Round start.
I do like that feature about Killer Instinct. It's really cool. I will say. When I first saw it, I was like, bro, this is so unfair. I want more health. Give me more, bro. And then
Oh, your
just,
health bar's back
hey, I get it back. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We up. We up.
for now.
For now.
Up until you get put in the corner again.
Ah, God. What got you into Warframe?
Funny enough, when it came out on the Switch,
I,
it
another
dropped on the
Switch
Switch.
game? What? Hold
Yep,
on,
I'm pretty sure.
bro.
Well, I mean, I mean, it wasn't initially a Switch game. It was on PC and Xbox and like PlayStation and all that in like
Hmm.
2013. I initially did try on Xbox because I heard it coming to the Switch. But it wasn't out at the time. It's like, I want to try this game. I wound up actually really liking it. But as I said, like the Switch is what I was playing at the time. Like the vast majority of the time, if I was going to play a game on a console, it'd be on the Switch. So I put, I think like I want to say well over 200 hours in the Switch version of Warframe because I mean I wasn't just playing Warframe. I'd have way more hours at that point.
Hmm.
Um, but then I moved on to stuff on PC, and uh, the people at DE, being the developers of Warframe, were teasing like cross saves and like cross platform play and cross platform progression and all that
Yeah.
for years. And I think I want to say like early mid 2025. It's like, okay, we swear, guys, cross saves are almost here, and then actually were at some points. I'm like, okay, yes, finally I can put this on my PC, and now I'm addicted again. And I remember seeing some post that was like, You don't truly stop playing Warframe. The break you take is a little bit longer." And
Hmm.
that's kind of what it is right now. I'm taking a little bit of a break. Then I'll probably be back on another grind for about a month,
I
especially with the new update coming out at the end of March.
and the updates are the updates on it and like the customization that I've seen you do on it
It's
look
crazy.
dude, they look so cool. I don't know how like how you can just come up with something like that, but the way on how they like I guess do their customization option, it looks so cool. I love that, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. But the reminder though, that the game is free to play, so that most of that is paid stuff.
Ah, God.
I mean, a lot of like pretty much all the stuff I have was over the course of like years of playing the game, long time of playing the game. I mean, heck, you don't even need to like focus on customization at all. You can just play through all the story stuff, which unlike a certain other game in this genre here, all the story stuff is still here since day one.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Other than a certain game made by former developers of Halo, you know, um, some paid expansions being deleted from the game, pretty much,
Oh,
which is yeah. Warframe is the superior option at that point.
that's fair.
Plus, all the character designs are fire. Oh my god!
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
like a lot of like the character customizations I've done are really far from the original designs, but like you don't even have to customize your character to make them look awesome. The cool design is already there.
I think one design that you did was I think it was a Miku design. That one was
Oh
so
yeah, Hatsune Miku in
yeah.
Warframe.
And when I think about that one, I just think of this meme of like Miku, of people interpreting this thingy as Miku. That was like a pipe. That was like a few years ago or whatever. I don't know. It was like a really funny meme. But like the Miku thingy that you did on that, that I love that. That's funny.
You speak.
It's so peak.
How many things can Hatsune Miku be put in? How many games?
Let's find out.
I mean, obviously we got Fortnite and at this point Warframe. I feel like there's some character customization in other games that you could definitely make Hatsune Miku in.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of segue was this though? It's like, hey, how'd you get in Warframe? All right, so about Hatsune Miku, right?
Miku, right.
This is definitely correlated, which, funny enough, it sort of is.
Speaking or not really speaking of which, but what got you into Resident Evil?
I'm actually not too certain on that. I'm pretty sure, like, going back to me and my brother playing split screen games.
Hmm.
I think Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 were one. God, 6. That was crazy. Our RE5 was like one of the ones that we played all the way through together. I mean, we also played 6, of course, but you know, 6 is not as good compared to the rest of the series. Uh, but I think when the Resident Evil 2 remake came out, I'm like, I remember playing Resident Evil. I'll try this. And one of my IRL friends also played it. He got really into Resident Evil, and he got me back into it. I just it started to click with me more and more. So now instead of just playing RE5 and 6 and RE2 remake, I've played most of the mainline games in the series at this point.
Hmm. And then now you're obviously playing Requiem, which damn that game's so good. I love that game. Oh my
That
god.
it's a banger.
Dude, it's so good. And then oh my god, I personally haven't played. I've seen a lot. I've seen it though, like fully. Um dude, it's so good. Fucking
Yeah, I
and
remember
my
like
goat Leon.
yeah, sure. But I mean, personally, my favorite protagonist was Chris, but still, I mean, it's by the slimmest margin compared to like Leon or Jill or Claire. Like most of the protagonists are really really good. I remember
Leon.
talking about how 4 has like a really good blend of action and horror in it. like both the remake and classic of RE4. But Requiem, though, I think has the best blend of action and horror because you just have Grace and Leon. Like with Grace, she's not as experienced as Leon. She's gonna be horrified. With Leon, though, it's like, well, shit, Wednesday already.
It's so good. I love that game. Um,
Awesome game, seriously. Like pretty much the entire series. Even if a couple of the games aren't nearly as good, like as I said, like six, it's like still has its moments. There's something really good about all the games.
Honestly, yeah. Personally, I think I've only seen the remake of Resident Evil 2. I haven't seen anything else other than that, and Requiem. But I know eventually I will eventually, like, I'll soon get to that because I do want to see the story of it, and I want to see like just the characters and how they are and what's their story, where did they stand on this, um, and also
I
just
feel like
again Leon's
you
character
would
development.
probably like RE2 and 4 the best, I think, but I think 5 would possibly be up there too.
You think so?
I mean, it's only a guess, but I think like RE4 Classic is probably the most like universally praised game in the series. It's for a good reason though. It is a really good game. I mean, it might actually be one of my favorites in the series, like personal favorite.
Oh,
But I should probably play through the rest of the games first before I really determine that.
yeah.
Because I still haven't played through like the original RE1 or original RE2. I started RE3 Classic, which the original RE3. What the remake cut out so much? I haven't beat RE3 Classic, but like the actual chaos of the zombies overtaking Raccoon City. Like in the remake of 3, it's like, sure, there are some zombies you see, but in in the classic RE3, it feels like like the whole place is just gonna collapse at any moment.
Oh, god damn.
I feel like the fixed camera angles and the pre-rendered backgrounds do kind of help out with that because I mean in the remake you're just kind of looking around everywhere. There could be some details that they miss, but in the older games it's like what is on this fixed camera angle is what they want you to see.
Yeah,
This
I
is
get
everything
that.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, fixed camera angles aren't for everyone, of course. I mean, I don't blame anyone that says that like maybe they don't want to play the old games because of that.
I
That's
think
perfectly
they're
fair.
I think they're okay. It's
Oh yeah,
honestly it kind of just depends on like how you stand on it from a
yeah,
perspective.
yeah. I mean, as long as you're not trying to say like, oh, the game is bad because of the fixed camera angles, then no.
Yeah.
Because no, a lot of the older games are really charming or really good in their own way. RE1 Classic hasn't aged the best, but the voice acting kind of makes it really funny and really entertaining to go back to. Because like one of the lines that I remember, aside from the infamous Jill sandwich one, was this there's something wrong with this place. It's full of terrible demons.
Oh my god.
Ouch!
Ah.
Terrible demons. No, it's just zombies.
I think one of my favorite things about Resident Evil, again, I don't know too much about it. The amount of lines that come out of like Leon's mouth, like the jokes and just everything he says, so much iconic things from that series. Just obviously one I can name off the top of my head. Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Where's everyone going?
I didn't even
Bingo.
know what that was until I was just randomly in VC I was just randomly in VC with you guys, and I was just like, why do you guys say that? And then I looked up a video, and I was like, oh, Leon, because I remember whenever people used to say that, like just unironically in VC, I was like, we're not doing bingo though. We're hosting something. I was so confused what people were talking about. I was like, what the fuck?
Nope. No, it's from some peak.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
One of my personal favorites in Resident Evil 4 was one of the villains goes, "I've sent my right hand to dispose of you." Leon's dumbass just goes, your right hand comes off.
Oh my god, that's where that comes from. I
Yeah,
kept hearing that from you and Nick. I was like, oh, okay, okay. Now I was so confused. I thought that came from a movie that you guys just randomly quoted. I didn't know it actually came from Resident Evil. That's funny.
yeah. I mean, Resident Evil does have movies, but
Which I've heard are
the animated ones are fine. Like the animated ones, I'm pretty sure are also like actually canon to the story as well.
oh nice.
So I swear, Chris changes his appearance like every time, and it's not even his fault. It's just Capcom not deciding what design they want. But the live action ones are terrible.
Yikes. Yeah, I
Oh my
remember
god,
seeing one of those.
they're all bad. I mean, the first one's kind of a fun bad because like the laser room is really iconic scene. So much
Hmm.
so they put it in Resident Evil 4,
Yeah.
which is great. Like it's like the one good thing we got from those movies.
Honestly, I think I haven't seen too much. I think I remember seeing the first one, but that might have been it. I think that's the only one I saw.
That's about the only one you really need to. I
Good.
mean, you don't even need to really. It's just kind of it's there. The rest of
check
the
it
series I would not recommend
check it out, guys, or don't. Don't check it out.
because one of the main villains from RE3 being a nemesis, like one of the most iconic monsters in any horror game.
Mhm.
So in the original and the remake of 3, he's like this absolute tower. He's a walking tank basically. He towers over everyone else. But in the live action version where he's in that movie, he's like 5'8",
Oh,
and he is defeated by, I'm not even joking, the power of friendship.
are you joking?
Yes, this this unrelenting force you have to deal with the entirety of RE3. That is this constant looming threat.
Oh God.
It in the movie is defeated by the power of friendship because apparently the main character said the name he had when he was a human instead of a bioweapon, and so
Bruh.
he helps
There's
the main
no
character,
fucking way. Are you joking? That's so stupid. What?
and
That's
then
so dumb.
a damn helicopter falls on him and he dies. Even though that's happened several times in, I mean, stuff like that has happened several times in RE3, and it doesn't kill him. The only thing that could stop him was a nuke.
Hmm.
But nope.
Honestly,
In the movie, here's a chopper. That's it.
I low key agree with what Asshat just said. Live action just isn't an appropriate style sometimes. Resident Evil being live action, I at least get. Honestly, I do kind of agree with that Asshat. I won't even lie. I think a majority of live action, like video games turned live action, I think a majority of them are just really bad. Like
I feel like Resident Evil could work theoretically,
it's
but
it
it's
just
just every single
depends.
time someone tries it, it just sucks.
We need a good director. We need good acting. It's like it just I don't know.
The Resident Evil
Just
movies do
depends.
not have any of those. Well, the as I said, the animated ones kind of do, but the live action ones don't have any of that, except for honestly one character, and which is Jill in the movie where Nemesis is beat by the power of friendship, because the director wanted the main character who he cast as his wife. He wanted her to be like the main, like the main character, the main hero of everything. So Jill Valentine, a character I thought was actually pretty well done in the movie, like her personality and like her character design and all that was, I think, adapted decently well to the
Hmm.
movie, all things considered. But one of the lines that she says to the main character was, "I'm good, but I'm not that good." I hate it. I hate it here. I Stop doing that. Please. Stop making movies. Stop making these movies, please.
it shouldn't be something that should be there. That's all I'll say.
It needs to stop. I mean, ever since I think the one that was made in like I think 2022 or whatever year that it was pretty recent. But I think that was the only live action one they made. I think I heard something about another one being in development though,
Hmm.
and I'm not looking forward to that.
And you got the Zelda movie coming out soon.
Oh my
Woohoo!
god! Ugh. Please, just animate it. Oh my god. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't say anything right now because we haven't seen any of it.
hmm
If they do make it work, then honestly, cook. But I have a lot of doubts.
You got ones like you got the Zelda movie. You got the Last of Us 2 series going on right now,
Oh
which
god.
yikes. Iron Lung, which was a I don't know about all that. Okay, I
I
haven't seen it.
I still haven't even seen it either. I really need to though.
Yeah, I know. I really want to see it too. I genuinely don't know what it's about, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I'm excited for whenever I do eventually go and see it. But that's just one of them, and I think again it just depends. It really just depends on how the person who's like I think directing the movie and just the acting. It just really depends. Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah. That's also really good. That's also one Conrad. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
I've noticed that in the trailer for that. What happened to my Discord? Am I still here? Am I all good?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why the window of my Discord, like on my PC, just kind of glitched for some reason. I thought that maybe messed it up. But anyways, I saw that the like one of the posters for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Where's like where's the main character from the last movie? Did they just give up on him?
Fucking gone.
He's gone. I was like, okay, everyone's only here to see the main characters of MK that they love, not whoever the hell that dude was.
Apparently. I don't know. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I thought in terms of a story, the first like the first live action MK movie, I mean, not like the first one, like in this current series that they have going right now. I thought the story was kind of meh, but it was really fun to watch. Still, it was fun to see all these characters doing things.
Yeah, that's fair. What got you into Dead by Daylight?
Excuse me, my brain's lagging. I'm lagging. Hold on, I'm lagging.
Logan.
I'm trying to process right now. I'm running on a like Intel Pentium D or something like that. But um, it was actually Resident Evil.
What? Okay,
Yeah, because
whoa.
when Nemesis and Wesker got added, well, I mean not Nemesis and Wesker at the same time, of course, because they were added a few years apart. But when Nemesis was first added, it's like my one of my friends who's also a big RE fan was like, "Hey, y'all, do you see this?" And they added Nemesis to Dead by Daylight. So I played it very briefly. Like I think, but was 2v8 a thing when that was a thing, or when Wesker released? I think 2v8 was a thing. I don't remember too well, but I remember playing 2v8, and I remember playing some 1v4 against Wesker and Nemesis at some point. I had a decent bit of fun, but I didn't really click with me as well. So I just kind of stopped playing for a couple years. Then I saw like wait, Springtrap is getting added. I'm sorry, I might need to play this now. Oh, wait, the Dracula and like there's a whole Castlevania chapter in this game.
I'm the
I missed
fun
that.
one.
I need to get on this, and now I'm on it. And Springtrap is one of my favorite killers to play as and against.
And you'll have a very rare chance. Just be very
Nemesis and Wesker
careful.
are really fun too.
Be very careful. Just don't get the goal. We cannot get the goal. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay
It's not even
focused.
rare. We got we were on DBD last night. We got him 3 times in a row. 2 times it was the same person, which the match we just kind of screwed around those matches. It was actually turns out playing against Ghoul is fun when you don't focus on playing the game normally.
He's just one of those characters, and I think, funny enough, I remember before I got Dead by Day, I was like, why? What is the big hate around the goal? I don't understand what's wrong with him. And then whenever I finally got into a game with him, whenever I got Dead by Day, I was like, oh, yeah, he seems very unfair to play against, and he just seems really annoying. I don't think I like that.
Honestly, like his dash though, I don't have an issue with his dash because there's a lot of killers who can do all that and like teleport across the map instantly, which is fine. You know, like I said, it's pretty easy to avoid all that for the most
Yeah.
part. But it's his auto aim like that stun locks you and the killer for 4 seconds. If it wasn't auto aim, I honestly wouldn't really care nearly as much, and I seriously don't think it'd be much of an issue.
Mm.
Like it's the free auto aim hit that it can hit you through walls, sometimes floors even, that it makes him so terrible to me anyway. So if they just made it not hit you through walls and made it so you actually have to aim, I honestly I probably wouldn't even care.
Hmm. Honestly, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I feel like regardless of what killer you play, though, the game is really like survivor sided at this point. Because I've noticed, like a lot of the times, whenever there's a survey out of like, "Hey, what do you enjoy about this game right now? Hey, what do you find annoying about playing Survivor? Or what killers do you not like playing against?" And whereas for killers, it's like, uh, "Hey, what killer do you like playing as?" That's like some of the most like questions or like feedback opportunity that people that play killer will ever get to give behavior, because more often than not it's just please just survivors, please say in the game, please buy more skins for Sable. I beg you, please stay here with wait oh the killer role is more stressful now, like pretty much every match feels like an uphill battle. Screw 'em, who cares? Anyways, survivors though, here's a new perk that's base kit. Now we're going to add more things for you to have your hand held throughout the entire game. No learning experience needed. You have an instant win button now. I would not be surprised if they escalated that to some point.
Probably, honestly, with the way
Introducing bots as killers, because no killers want to play the game anymore.
that's how you
Like
know it's bad.
yeah, a lot of the killers that were weaker have not been buffed. They've been left in the dust. Like say Trapper, or like I don't know Twins, even though I don't even like Twins. Like uh, does anyone even play the Twins anymore? I seriously
I
don't think anyone does.
I have no clue.
But yeah, like I feel like Trapper being one of the first killers and seeing him being this weak in the game kind of sucks. Because like why he's one of the killers. He's like he's on the cover of the game, and he sucks.
It's the biggest piece of
Why? Help him, please. Buff him.
That's sad, honestly. That
Yeah,
he
like
gets treated like that.
yeah. More often than not, though, with Trapper, it's always you either stomp him or you get stomped, depending on the map or depending on who's playing him. There's never an in between. It's never like, oh, that game was super close. Like, oh, we just barely escaped that. No, it's everyone is dead now, or wow, he did nothing that
Oh,
whole game. Nope. And so some of the licenses are leaving now too. Like Michael Myers got removed from the game. I mean, not like fully removed from the game, of course. You just can't buy him anymore. So is like is the Xenomorph going to leave at some point? Is Springtrap going to be gone? Is the Ghoul going to be gone? Hopefully.
we like the ghoul hate around here, guys. We like it. We like it.
I don't want to hate the Ghoul necessarily, but as he is now, like my God, he's hard to not hate.
Nerf, nerf, nerf.
Just get rid of the auto aim, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Seriously.
Uh-huh.
But luckily, though, a lot of the original killers are pretty cool. Like like I said, Trapper, he's pretty simple, but I feel like his presence and his design is really cool. Like I feel like he would work really well in like a '90s slasher movie setting,
Yeah.
or like the Unknown. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is that?
I'm
Like
so fucking scared.
the entire marketing for Unknown was like a bunch of like found footage clips. There was one of some dude in his tent while he was camping. The Unknown like slowly unzips the tent and jumps him for a little
Oh,
bit. Oh man, and there was one that was like some kind of ring camera thing, like outside someone's house. You can barely see him off to the side. He
yeah.
like crawls toward the house. Is so creepy. Like the Unknown, I think. Uh, I mean that you see the marketing, right? Then you see him
Yeah.
in the game, and he's like one of the least intimidating things ever. Like
Yeah.
no, make him scary.
I remember when I saw the
Keep these killers
trailers.
scary.
I
You
saw
know,
the
if there's ever
trailers.
gonna be a movie, if there's ever gonna be a movie with DBD, have one on the Unknown, and that's it.
Mm.
Like the one that's in the works right now. Don't necessarily like make that one about the unknown, obviously. But if there's, I think I heard something about an animated series or something like that. Make like some kind of like 3D CG animated, like short film on the unknown. Because whoever was on the marketing animations, we need more of that.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Keep that going.
And it's such a interesting character too. Cause I remember whenever I saw the trailers for it come out, I was like, "Damn, this character looks really scary." And it's just the way on how it moves, the way on how it like speaks. It's just, it's weird and it's just disturbing.
Yeah, a
Um,
lot of the times when you see it in the marketing, it's crawling on all fours, and
exactly.
even when you first pick it on the killer selection menu, it crawls towards the screen and
Yeah,
like scares you. But in game, he's just kind of walking around. He's out on a stroll. He can't crawl ever in the game. Like, imagine seeing that thing crawling to you as fast as possible
and that could be it's
in
so
game.
easily implemented as a feature too.
That that would be so scary. Seriously, add that to the unknown. Seriously, I'd play him more.
Please, please,
Please,
please, just add it.
please, please, behavior. I need this.
I need this. That's funny.
This killer's kind of harmless.
So, what got you into Titanfall 2?
I actually played the first Titanfall one on the Xbox 360.
Oh,
Funny enough, I mean
hmm.
it was originally an Xbox One release, but I think not enough people bought Xbox One,
Yeah.
so they released Titanfall one on the 360. Then 2016 rolled around. There was, there was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. There was which Battlefield game released? Was that Battlefield One?
I have no clue.
Pretty sure it was one, right?
Might have been,
Anyways,
probably.
but then in between Battlefield and Call of Duty, Titanfall 2 released, which is more niche than either one of those. Battlefield 1 was received terribly at the time, and I Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty fans are some of the most ungrateful people on the planet. So they hated it because it wasn't a Modern Warfare or World War II game. And then we got a World War II game after that, and it sucked. But I mean, well, I guess in terms of multiplayer, I don't blame them because it was just kind of there. It was certainly something that existed. The campaign is really great, but Titanfall 2 release, like I said, and the multiplayer and the campaign, and then the frontier defense being the PVE that was added later were all awesome. Some of the best of that generation. I think some of the best now. Like
Hmm.
playing some FPS games nowadays and going back to Titanfall 2, it's like how does this game do so much right, and yet the series won't continue? It's like nope, it's it's Apex now. Like I remember seeing some like a video on I think it was Twitter earlier today about the least fun Titanfall game versus the most fun Apex match.
Hmm.
Like in Titanfall, you got some people like jetpacking across the map with a sniper rifle, landing no scopes. We got two giant robots fighting each other. We got someone turning the Titan into a nuke because you can do that in the
Oh my
game and
god.
getting like a triple kill with it. And then it cuts to Apex. It's just some dude running across the hill, occasionally shooting.
Just so casually.
It's like sure you can slide and sometimes be hop to a degree in Apex, but in Titanfall you could be literally anywhere. If there's a wall, you can run on it.
That's funny.
Like every map is just a parkour. Like I don't know. I don't even know what the proper word is because what? How exactly do I put it into words about like just how good that game is? I don't even know if I can. Like it does so much right. I don't think there's any gun that isn't a viable gun. All the Titans are viable. Every pilot class is viable. They're all so much fun to use. It also has a smart pistol, which is definitely a bonus. That gun is awesome.
That good?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm glad Apex doesn't have the smart pistol. I know that some of us would have been pissed about that.
Hmm.
Although I feel like every time Apex does something, it's just spitting in Titanfall's face.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Jesus.
sense.
It's like sure Ash from Titanfall is in Apex now, but like I'll just go play Titanfall.
Why don't you go play this? Let's just hop on.
I'm gonna just go play this. This game's better.
Yeah. So, moving away from video games for a little bit, what is your favorite anime slash animes?
Whew. I mean, this is kind of the the super like basic option, I suppose, but probably Dragon Ball Z because I mean it's not just because I absolutely love the characters, I love the story, but I remember starting Dragon Ball Z and funny enough, when I was getting into fighting games, Dragon Ball Fighters is one of them. I was like, if I want to pick a main, I want to understand these characters. Will I like Dragon Ball? So I started watching Dragon Ball, and yeah, of course, I found my mains in Dragon Ball Fighters. My main team being Cell, I think Hit and Tien. Um, Tien was a great pick. No one knows what to do against him in ranked, I swear. But
Hmm.
uh, I actually I was like 21 or somewhere around there, maybe even just 20, because this was a couple years back. Um, I I was actually excited to go home from work and just watch Dragon Ball all day. It,
That's
it, it,
funny.
it, it, it was like waking up on a Saturday morning as a kid, like, oh man, my favorite show's on. And nope, I'm a grown man going home from work. Like, yes, I'm gonna watch some Dragon Ball, and I was just doing that every day for like a week or two straight. It, wa- it was fun. It was a fun time.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it was.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Um, what are your thoughts on Marvel versus Capcom, and what do you like about it?
Yo, Marvel.
Marvel. How about Marvel?
When's Marvel?
When's
When's
Marvel?
Marvel, baby? It's Marvel.
It's Marvel time.
I feel like, well, I mean, that just kind of sums it up, doesn't it? It's Marvel.
It's just
I
that
mean,
good.
like we're never gonna get a. At least I don't think we're ever gonna get a Marvel crossover game ever again. Let alone seeing I don't know Venom and Jill Valentine throw hands.
It's just one of a kind.
Luckily, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 got put on modern systems with the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. I'm glad. I'm so happy that that's actually a thing because I tried to emulate MVC2 and I just couldn't for the life of me. I don't know what the issue was. It just wouldn't work right. But that and Marvel 3 being on Steam in general, when I was getting into fighting games, I got that too. And that game is also an absolute blast. Like, I don't think there's any characters that are really that feel bad to play. There's one of those fighting games you could just pick pretty much any character on that roster and have a blast.
It's that good, dude. I love the roster for each one of them. I love having the ability to choose. Just I can have Iron Man on my team. I can have Franco West on my team, and
Fantastic.
I can have just Ace Attorney. I forgot his name, but Ace
Phoenix
Attorney.
Wright.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright. I can have all three of those on my team while fighting
Phoenix
Nemesis.
Wright being in Marvel 3 is the funniest thing I've ever
That's
seen.
so it's so funny. But whenever
He's a lawyer.
I use his I use his attacks, I'm like, bruh, it's so shit, or at least to me it's shit. It's like to me he doesn't play good, or he's annoying to go up against, because it's just like I don't know how he works. I think he just works kind of mid. I won't even lie. Like
He's kind of an odd character, but I wouldn't say mid personally. But
I want to go for
I
like a
understand
character
why.
that's like fast paced. Like I want to go like that, but also it's just like I just like the iconic characters
Like
that I
a
know.
Wesker or like Virgil or Dante,
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly, exactly. I like
If
going
you want to
for
have a whole
those.
like Resident Evil team, you can, because in MBC3 we got of course Jill and Chris and Wesker. We got Nemesis,
Hmm.
which it's peak.
It's so peak,
And then
bro.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out, and it got rid of like half the roster of three. Like Wesker was gone, I think. Somehow Chris was still in there, but he looked terrible. Nemesis was there. He actually, I think, got buffed a little bit from three.
Oh,
but pretty much
really?
everyone in that game looked terrible. I think nowadays though that there's a fan made like mod that actually makes the game look more like a comic book style, and it like
Mm,
changes a bunch of the models. I think people may have modded in more characters too, because I know that like modding Marvel is a whole like thing people got going on. Like people modded Leon and Hunk from Resident Evil into MBC3 on Steam.
mhm.
Like I'm pretty sure there's an entire like patch you can just download all at once and just put it in MBC3
That's
and play as
funny.
those characters.
That's really
It
cool.
it is, and I'm so glad that just the crossover in general is even a thing.
You have so many good characters in just a game that, again, just handles really well, honestly. And it's one of the more funner games, one of the more like funner fighting games in my opinion. That honestly, I really like. I like that about it.
Yeah, like regardless of who you pick on that roster, like there's always at least a character for everyone.
Mhm. Yeah. Um. Do you prefer the old Tekken games or the new ones, and why?
I actually haven't really played all the games in the series yet because I mean, for whatever reason, Bandai is allergic to putting them on modern platforms. I remember someone at Bandai saying like, "Oh, the older games aren't as important. We won't put them on modern systems."
Bruh.
No, I want to play Tekken 4. I want to play Tekken 5. I want to play all of them. I actually did emulate the first three games on my Steam Deck. Funny enough, which I did try. Three is great. But I think for accessibility reasons, I would honestly prefer the more modern games. Despite the fact they have their issues, of course. Like 8, it like 8 is just way too big at this point. It's over 100 gigs at this point, and the DLC practices are terrible because the characters that were either in base roster last game in 7 were either DLC. Wait, no, not like no, sorry. So some of the characters that were in the base roster last game or that were DLC, you have to buy in 8. Like instead of releasing a new character, which they've released like I think 2 new characters in DLC, and one of them was a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure one original character got released in the DLC. And then if you bought the ultimate DLC pass, should give you everything, right? You still had to buy the stage for Heihachi. So
Hmm.
you still had to spend $5 extra, which uh, we're not seeing that stage in online or tournaments ever because not a lot of people want to pay more money for something they should have already got. Especially me. I'm not buying that stage. It's like I'm here for Heihachi and that's it.
Man, I want
Like
that shit.
that's the only reason I even bought the first pass. Is Heihachi was the only character I was actually interested in.
Mm.
Because like, wait, he's not dead. All right, well, shit, I'll play as him. I'm pretty sure the next season got revealed, and they're bringing back Bob, one of the cooler characters from the last game.
Oh, I think I know him.
Like, I don't know if you've seen like a lot of fighting games that have like a more like fat character in them.
Yeah.
Bob is that character, but like a lot of the times, like say Rufus in Street Fighter 4, his entire thing was just being a joke. The entire joke was, oh, he's fat. But Bob is so cool. I don't think there's anything really bad I can say about him aside from the fact in 6, I'm pretty sure he was the most broken character in the game. But I mean, hey, it's Bob. It was going to happen.
It
He's
was
just him.
bound. It was bound to
He's
happen.
that guy.
I'm just that guy. I'm the GOAT. The GOAT.
And when Bob does release in 8, I might reinstall the game and try it out again
Mm-hmm.
because like I mean, I've wanted him in the game for a while now. I was hoping he'd be in the base roster. But hey, he's going to be in regardless, which I like.
Yeah. Uh,
Hopefully he's just as good. I mean, hopefully he's not broken, but he's still good.
what makes Fatal Fury so good to you?
Whew. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the absolute most like amazing fighting game I've ever played. But with the way SNK runs things, I mean, with the way they used to run things anyway. Um, it was like the way they made their games. Like they could reuse assets for like Fatal Fury and King of Fighters and all that, and
Yeah.
they could just make it better and better every time. I mean, well, I mean, Fatal Fury, it was I think the original 3 games, some re-releases that changed up some stuff a little bit. I haven't played all the games in the series, but then Mark of the Wolves release, which is like the I've heard people say it's like the Street Fighter 3 of that series.
Yeah.
Silence for 20 years though, which what I don't like, I imagine a lot of other fans don't like. But then we did get that new one a little earlier last year. And Fatal Fury, while most of the characters haven't really clicked with me, I mean, there are certainly a lot of really amazing ones. Whether I've played as them or not, I know a lot of the characters are going to be really fun. But it's I feel like if you were to ask me what the fighting game Mount Rushmore is, I think the original Fatal Fury is probably on there to some degree. Because like take like Smash Bros for example, right? Uh, the reason why it even exists is because the main like the lead developer was a big fan of SNK.
Hmm.
So some of the stuff that Fatal Fury and KOF brought to the table is in Smash,
Really?
and now it come full circle with like it's the influence of Fatal Fury. I mean, I say influence of Fatal Fury as if it had a ton. It has some, a very small amount, but the marketing for the new game made me feel like that they thought it was a larger game than it actually is. It's not. It's still incredibly niche in the West. I think is in general at this point.
Yeah.
Like enough time has passed since a game came out for Fatal Fury that's it's now really niche. But I think because they added Ken and Chun Li from Street Fighter as free characters in the more recent game, I feel like that might bring some people into it. So
Really?
hopefully, Fatal Fury can get more popular, and we can actually get some more games out of it.
It's it's
And
it's pretty
I
good,
think
honestly.
that Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star, which is one of like the OG anime characters, is going to be in Fatal Fury
Oh.
sometime this year. And I've actually been reading Fist of the North Star. Hell, I've even watched it a little bit. It is a really solid show, and I mean, whether you're reading it or watching it, it's a really solid series all around. I mean, have you heard the whole "Omae wa mu shinderu"
Yeah.
meme? That's where that comes from.
I
That,
did not know that. What the hell?
it's the classic.
Hmm. This is news to me. That's cool though.
There's so many like possible like collaborations with fighting games now that like even if you know there's going to be a collab, it's like okay, who can they possibly come up with now to add to a certain game? Like with when Soul Calibur 2 was coming out, it's like we have Link. We have Link in that game. But now it's like, oh hey, we want crossovers, guys. All right, Fist of the North Star. Y'all remember that?
That's funny.
It's like, oh well, in Mortal Kombat 1, the boys and Invincible. All right, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Too
love
bad we're
that.
gonna treat the game like garbage.
Man, it deserves better. That's so
Collab
sad.
characters in fighting games are always going to be some of the most fun. Like like even if the character themselves is like really broken and not fun to go against, the entire idea of a crossover of like some random series in a fighting game franchise will always be fun.
Yeah. Um so you've played some Rainbow Six Siege before a few times. So what were your thoughts on it?
Like on the game in general, or on like how it is now.
On the game in general, and if you want, you could also answer
Uh,
how it is right now.
Siege is pretty toxic. I'm not gonna lie, but it like I don't normally like tactical shooters. Like I've played CS:GO and CS2, which honestly it's not too bad. My my IRL friends forced me to play Valorant a few years back. I will say, I know it's a cardinal sin to play Valorant, which yeah it is. Um, some of the characters are actually pretty solid there, though. I won't lie. A lot of the characters are really cool. Riot knows how to make some decent ones.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, the game sucks.
Oof.
Like the entire gameplay loop of that is just having 8 million like different abilities thrown at you on one bomb site,
He's
and it's not
planning.
fun. But in Siege, like yeah, sure, every operator has some kind of gadget they have, but it's usually like one or two uses. I mean, some gadgets are like in unlimited use, but it's like the amount of applications they can have in maybe one match, like say a jammer on mute, something like that. One of the characters, Lion, his drone used to uh used to basically put an entire outline of whoever moves when it's being scanned. I mean, that was really broken. People could just insta headshot you through walls. But now it's just if someone moves during this, here's a ping. But if you're standing on a mute jammer, it's not. Nope, you're still invisible completely. I mean, not anymore. For whatever reason, mute jammers don't protect against that. I don't know
Hmm.
why. They seem to change that. I don't get it. But yeah, the way a lot of gadgets could like work with each other or counter each other in Siege felt actually really good. I mean, like none of the operators really stood out too much to me. Like sure, smoke is really cool. There's thermite. He's pretty nice.
Hmm.
But as I mentioned earlier, they added Sam Fisher. All right, LeBron James is already added. I mean, LeBron James got added again with Snake. Like, all right, you're putting in an actual nuke
I
into this
swear,
game.
LeBron James and Solid Snake in the same sentence is absolutely diabolical. But then again, I realize that they're both in Fortnite, so it's like it's not that even.
Well, I
It's
mean, both. I mean, the only character. Oh, you mean both LeBron and Snake? Okay.
yeah,
I was about to say I'm only like saying like in comparison, Siege is like a high school basketball game, and Snake and Sam Fisher are LeBron James.
that's funny.
Like, all right, like Sam is like 60, and he's still doing all this.
He's
Jesus,
they're the goat. They're the goat. You already know.
and yeah, Snake. I mean, both their gadgets are really simple. Like with Sam, it's just okay. Here's a little bit. Here's a camera launcher. I can
Hmm.
deploy this camera onto any surface. If it's a breakable wall, I can have the camera move to the other side so I can get more info. With Snake, it's just Soliton radar from the games. So if you activate it, you can see where an enemy is facing as long as they're on the same floor as you. You can see exactly where they're at, where they're facing. But I mean, it doesn't last forever though. But if you're in a stack, it is incredibly powerful information gathering tool. I think if you combine Snake and Sam, you could just know where literally everyone is on the map, and
Yeah.
they'll barely know.
Mm.
But it's still so surreal seeing seeing both of them who would put a reference in to each other's series throughout their games so often. Now having Sam and Snake in the same game is so crazy.
It's just one of those things where it's just you never thought it would probably be possible. It's just like now it is.
I remember seeing something with Sam. I don't remember what game it was, but he was talking about you know I know not everyone's retired, right? There was some other guy. He wore a bandana. Oh, I heard he's been retired. But Sam in like he sounds so heartbroken saying, "So it's only me." He sounded so sad saying it.
Poor
Like
guy.
Snake is out of the field now. But no, I guess that didn't age too well. Snake is in the same game as him, and seeing them both shake hands in that Snake trailer was incredible.
Bring a
I
tear to
love
the
that.
eye.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
That's funny.
Oh, it's awesome. Like Siege definitely does have a lot of rough spots, like I've said. But ultimately, though, it's an all right experience. It depends on what you want from a game, though.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair.
I feel like if you're going into quick play, I mean, I wouldn't advise going to ranked. Definitely don't do that. But if you're going into quick play, don't expect to to win every single time. Of course, I think that goes for like anything at all, though. But I feel like with Siege, people sweat so much in quick play. Like, stop, hop on ranked. Don't go here. Quick play is just for you know quick play. You're not here to sweat. Not here to try hard. You're here to have some decent matches. Have a good time.
The
I mean,
amount of
obviously, you can still have a good time in ranked, but it's a lot harder.
the amount of times I've just seen people just troll the hell out of their own teammates on Siege is absolutely diabolical. Or the amount of times that it's just dude, the toxicity that goes on in that game. Oof. Oof.
It's kind of crazy, yeah. But I mean, they've kind of been adding stuff that's trying to stop that. Like if you're like notably saying more and more like heinous shit to your teammates or to your enemies, you could eventually be voice chat banned and text chat banned.
That's good that they implemented that at least so.
Yeah, so I've been seeing a lot less of that, which is perfectly fine because I mean, like I'm here to just play a game of Solid Snake. I'm not trying to hear someone being an ass.
Yeah. Honestly
Like
goes for a
Yeah,
lot of
I was
games.
playing a match. I was playing a match earlier today. One of my teammates also wanted to be Snake. I mean, I wasn't playing a Snake at the time. One of my other teammates took him, which is fine, of course. I mean, I he just came out. I don't expect to be able to play him every game. But one of my teammates goes like, "Hey, can I have Snake? I'm top fragging, please." He dies. He's the first dude to die in the match, or and he just goes, if I had Solid Snake, if I was playing a Snake, I would have known. But this kid here wants to take him, and he's 0-1. Like,
Come on now, man.
I don't
That's
care. We're one round in.
bruh.
It's quick play. Who
It's
cares?
not that big of a deal,
It
bro. Come
is. It
on
is
now.
not that deep. It is not that deep.
It's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad. A lot of the other operators are pretty fun. There's plenty of other really good ones you can play as.
Hmm.
Like, seriously, some people. It's an operator in a tactical shooter. Like, it's quick play as well. Like I said, the match lasts like 15 minutes tops. You can just get into another game and play as Snake there. Chill.
Yeah.
Some people do they get on games just to be angry? I feel like that's how it is.
Get off the game and go take a shower. You
You stink.
stink. I love that
Get off the
meme.
game.
Um. So you've played the finals finales a few times before. What were your thoughts on it?
It's all right, honestly. I mean, it's a bit overwhelming at times, but I mean, if you're with a group of friends, it can be a fun time.
It's good.
I mean, I hate how every update I have to reload shaders and it takes like 20 minutes.
It's that bad, bro. It's that bad.
I mean, a lot of the guns in the game feel nice, but like the build system that they have, where you can make your character more like light build, where they're shorter but a lot faster, they have less health. A medium build, where it's like an average. It's a character who's an average height. They got a fair amount of health, but a lot of their guns are pretty damn good actually for the medium build, which is what I use.
Mm.
But then there's the heavy build, which is a giant of a character. They're an absolute tank. They have a shit ton of health. Some of the things that light and heavy builds have just are the most annoying thing on the planet. Like, have you seen Rodog in Overwatch?
Yeah.
That hook that he has?
Hmm.
The heavy build has that, and it is so annoying because he can just use that, bring you closer, and have his entire team jump you at once, and
Oh.
you can't do a single thing about it
Yikes.
sometimes. And
Yikes.
light builds, I swear, people who play light build need to play Quake or Doom Eternal, because the amount of times I'm seeing them teleport across my screen. I mean, it's not actually a teleport; it's a dash. But Jesus, play Doom, play Quake. Stop playing the finals. I beg you,
Get off the
please.
game.
My God, they're so hard to hit.
Just reminds
So
me
it's
of
like
like a scout and
everyone,
Tipsu.
everyone over here is playing the finals. And like I said, they're over here playing Quake.
Like it's not go play. I think that's a majority of just other like just games in general too though. It's just like they're they play this class or whatever where it's like you the class is like meant to be like this, right? But then they like do over the top shit with this class, and it's like, bro, go play something else that's just like that. Come on now. It's not
Yeah,
fair.
seriously,
It's
it
not fair or
reminds me of
fun.
how people play COD.
Honestly, yeah, it's not fair or fun, and it's
Seeing
just
the sheer amount of like movement kids in COD, like okay, hop on Titanfall. Let's see how your movement helps.
these people. Speaking of COD, by the way, is Call of Duty 3 your favorite Call of Duty game?
I haven't played in COD 3. It's a really old one.
What about Call of Duty 2?
That's even older. What?
You know, how
Uh,
about
yeah, I haven't played the like original games. Honestly, like I think the oldest COD game I've played is the first Modern Warfare,
Oh, hold on.
which is 4.
Duh, Black Ops Call of Duty 3.
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. That's what I
Okay,
meant.
okay. I mean, BO1 and BO2 are really good all across the board. Campaign's amazing. Multiplayer is a ton of fun.
Mhm.
Zombies. I mean, the zombies for both is a bit of a mixed bag, but when they have good maps, they're damn good maps. 3 though, the campaign I think is only tolerable because of co-op. That's it. There's nothing else about Black Ops I care about in that game. The multiplayer was fine. A lot of the maps are pretty decent, but the zombies is where it's at. The
The
zombies is why you want to play
zombies.
BO3.
Yeah.
That's the best, especially the Steam version, because we got custom maps. Whether they're the most like shit post, like brain rot kind of thing, or if they're like actually well crafted maps. Like there's always going to be some fun time to be had with that.
Exactly.
Like even the original maps, like Shadows of Evil is really good. Fucking Der Eisendrache is a really solid map as well. There's a Groad Crovy, which I've heard some people don't like. I mean, I'm kind of in the middle on it. I haven't played it nearly enough to form a strong opinion on it. But then later on, they added in remastered versions of the original maps, like from BO1, World at War, and all that,
Mhm.
which to an already awesome lineup of maps, we have some of the best from the older CODs. Like, yeah, this is the best zombies game.
I think Call of Duty Black Ops Call of Duty 2 definitely probably I haven't played too much of Black Ops like Black Ops 3. So I like story, multiplayer, and I've played a little bit of zombies, but as in terms of just like from what I've played so far of like Black Ops, I think two definitely hits a lot. Um,
Yeah, I think despite how I feel about 3, it's kind of carried by zombies. I think 2 is probably the best Black Ops.
oh
But
yeah,
actually, no. Honestly, I feel like it's a coin flip with BO1 and BO2. They're both equally amazing. I honestly just like BO2 a bit more.
honestly, just like you can just take your pick with it. Honestly, it kind of just comes down. I feel like it comes down to a little bit of personal preference,
Oh yeah,
cause
absolutely.
cause it's just like, dude, the story for Black Ops One so good. I love
Oh
the
yeah.
story for it. Um, I never played the story for Black Ops 2, so I can't say anything about
Ooh,
it.
ooh,
But
do that as soon as possible. You're in for a good time.
I know that I've played a lot of multiplayer and zombies on it, and oh my goodness, I love that. Especially the boat map, Hijacked. That's one of my favorite maps to
Ooh,
ever play on Hijack, dude. I
all
love
right.
that map so
Yes.
much. That's such a good map.
Whether it's like just normal free for all team deathmatch or gun game on hijacked, if it's gun game on hijacked, that's the best.
You're going to have fun
That
on
might be peak Call of
Hijacked.
Duty.
You're
I mean,
going.
well, if we're talking multiplayer, that might be peak COD.
You're going to. It's just like you can't not. And then obviously and then Black Ops 2 Zombies has some pretty good maps. It has Origins.
It's
Origins
got
is a
Mob of the
really
Dead,
good one. Mob of the Dead. And then you can obviously like have a mixed bag on if you think Transit's good.
not
Um
Die Rise though.
no. No.
Not Die Rise.
If you like
Ooh,
If you like Die Rise, I'm sorry.
like the presentation of Die Rise is really good, but being on that map sucks so bad.
The elevator, dude. Like I like the gun on it. I like the little special gun that you have on it. I think that's really cool. And I do think that as in terms of the environment that you're in, it's really cool. They did a unique take on it, and which I like that. But it's like when you're maneuvering around the map and you have to use different elevators to go this and go where, and like let's say you're all the way down here on this building, and then your teammates all the way over here and they get down. It's like you can't get up there in time to go save them because there's
It
just
doesn't matter if you have ray gun, you're getting down.
yeah,
You're gonna
it's
die.
it's so ass, dude. They didn't know what they were doing when they designed that. Like they had a good intention. They had the good idea for it, but it's like execution wise, yikes.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with transit. Like the ambition is there. Like a map that where you traverse the whole thing with a vehicle of any kind, go around to do like different landmarks of it. That sounds awesome. But like with transit though, it feels like in some major parts of the map, there's just not much there, if anything at all. Like a lot of it's just here's an open road, here's a tunnel, here here's town, which if you play it as an individual zombies map is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
But in transit, it's like it has a bank. That's it. That's all you got.
I can just
Uh,
tell someone in
then
chat
like
is
the
fuming right
like
now.
farm map, but
Someone in
but
chat
like the
is hearing
actual
this and
farm
like, bruh.
portion has a bus depot that's pretty good. But I feel like if you combine a lot of good things, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good thing. But again, though, I said like with transit, see the vision.
It's it's
I really do.
it's
It's just
such a
that
it's a good
playing
map.
it though is just it just feels ugh man like
It's
what.
it's a good map, but when you're like using it for a whole like zombies map and it it's really iffy. I do think I like the certain parts of the location that you are dropped at, but like when you're going in a bus that you have to constantly defend, or you're in a certain part of the location in transit, and then the bus just leaves you. You have to wait all the way until that bus can come back for you, or I
Yeah,
mean, or you can take your chances on the road and end up dying by those goblins.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, the individual portions, like the big four like parts of transit, like as individual maps, are really good. But adding a bus and a road to all of them without much thought didn't really turn out too well, if you ask me.
Mhm.
But like I feel like if they could have just gone back and maybe like delayed transit a bit and made that a DLC map, like for free a little later on, maybe for super cheap. I feel like that probably could have been a lot better. Like if they took more time to like let it cook a little bit, like
Mhm.
it could have been probably one of the best. But as it is now, it's undercooked. It's really not that great. But still, I understand where people are coming from. I will still make jokes about it, saying it's the worst map in the whole. Wait, no, that's not. Wait, no, jokes. I'm not joking. That is the worst map in
It's horrible.
BO2. I mean, in BO2, it's either that or Die Rise that are the worst ones ever, as we've been discussing.
As if you play transit, you'll know that one of the best and one of the only good parts about that is Ted. Ted's the goat, bruh. He's the
All right,
one
yeah,
of the
Ted,
only good
I
part about
understand.
that.
I get it.
Now
I
see,
understand.
if you like transit, no can do. If you like Ted though, no, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. That's the goat right there.
M14 gang or Olympia gang.
Ah, hell nah. I remember I pack a punch the Olympia on Die Rise before.
I understand like the whole like I save my points for the box kind of gang, but we're talking purely M14 or Olympia.
You know,
I'm M14 gang.
I would have to go M14. You go Olympia,
M14 gang.
dude, you're screwed, bro. Because
Olympia
you got
users,
one
dude.
bullet, two bullet. That's it, bro. You gotta take a long ass time to reload that shit, and it's just you're not unless you're dealing with like a whole crowd. Even then, it's still not good. You're gonna have probably one zombie sneak up on you, and you're just gonna end up getting mauled to death right then and there. You're done. You're just done for at that point.
Olympia users will get to the pearly gates of heaven and be like, "Hey, yo, bro, can you open the door? I don't have enough points."
No, literally, that is literally what it is.
Olympia users will be like, "Okay, yeah, but don't be laughing when the hellhounds come around. This gun slaps. Then you're
Fetch
gonna
me
be dead
their
by then. You're gonna
souls.
be dead by the time there's a dog round."
It's Jover, bro. You choose that, you're just asking to kind of die. I mean, you could
Yeah.
probably use it for like a couple of the few starting rounds. Like I could forgive you then. Now, if you're pack a punching that shit and you're using your
If you're
perks
if
on
you're if you're
that,
pack a punching the
if you're
Olympia,
doing that,
you're too far gone.
you're
It's
not there
over.
anymore, bro.
It's over.
There's no saving you. There's no saving. If I saw you go down, I would not rest. I would not, sir. I would not rescue you. I would wait till you die.
I'll be doing you a favor by letting you die. Respawn the next round with the
everyone,
Olympia in your hands.
everyone would be happy if you didn't have that in your hands. So please,
You'd be
just
happier without the Olympia. You don't even know it.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Me and all my homies hate the Olympia.
Now, if the Olympia was in multiplayer, though, I feel like that'd be a different story. But we're talking purely zombies here.
Yeah, honestly. So, what was your favorite Resident Evil game?
Oh man, hold on. I have to check
All
Steam for this one.
right, all
All
right.
right, all right.
Rubbing the hands together.
Okay. I can't usually like pick just one. It's kind of how I am with Halo. Like if you ask me to pick a definitive favorite Halo, I'd probably say Master Chief Collection to cheat. So
Yeah.
I could say multiple games. But with Resident Evil, I have to say I'm stuck between RE5, RE4, and RE1 remake.
Mm.
Like I haven't beat RE1 remake, but like it's probably one of the most atmospheric games I've ever played, just in general. Like sure, it's got the fixed camera angles. I know a lot of people don't like that, but wow, like people on PS1 probably thinking pre-rendered backgrounds or like graphics couldn't get much better than that. If you've seen the pre-rendered backgrounds in RE1 remake and hell, e- even RE0 to an extent, wow, those are those are awesome.
That good?
And hey, the voice acting in RE1 remake isn't actually that bad. Except unfortunately, that means that they've changed the Jill sandwich line instead of that was too close. You're almost a Jill sandwich. It's just oh, that was a close one. Eh, a little bit late. It would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
RU1 Remake is one of the best remakes in gaming, in my
I
opinion,
agree.
as that says. Honestly, I don't think you're wrong. I think you're
And
very
you know,
right.
RE1 does it has Barry Burton. Barry Burton is I don't think you can really like not like Barry to an extent in any of the games because in RE1 he's a great dude to have around. But in Revelations 2, he carries that story.
Mm.
He's awesome in the Revelations 2 story. I think it's one of the reasons why like as a character I really like him just in general because like sure RE1 he was nice. He was great. But Revelations 2 made him so much better.
That's fair.
And Revelations yeah, excuse me, English. Revelations 2 actually does have a co-op campaign. But one of the reasons why I haven't mentioned Revelations 2 is one of my like even if you said top 10, I probably wouldn't put Revelations 2 there because it has co-op, yes, but on the Steam version or any console version, I think you can't play it online.
Oh, that sucks.
It's a shame. But however, though, if you got someone in the same room, then yeah, go for it. It's an awesome game to play to play co-op.
Nick, I'm gonna kill you if you stop cut that out.
What is he sending you reels?
Cooble, I'm your biggest fan. Notice me.
All right.
This fucking guy, I swear. Nick, go do something. Also, I know Nick's gonna like this next one. So, Cooble, from what you've played of Dead by Daylight so far this year, what's your thoughts on it?
I think it has the makings of a really solid game. Like there's a lot of things in Dead by Daylight that I love. Like a lot of like the licensed killers, the original killers, the licensed survivors. I don't care much about the original survivors, not gonna lie. Um, but just there's still so much holding it back from being a great game. Like sure, it's like from a general standpoint, good right now, but it could
hmm
definitely be a lot better. And I really do wish that there was more ways to engage with like the characters of Dead by Daylight outside the game, because like sure like I want to I want to experience something with like the unknown, something like that, as we talked about earlier. But the only way I can do that is by playing as or against him in the game, and he sucks in the game.
Hmm.
Or like say the Xenomorph. I mean, in the game, he's a pretty all right killer. He's one of my favorites to play as actually. But it, I mean, sometimes I don't really want to play killer because it's too stressful for the most part. Because it's like a casual game for survivors. A killer is like, okay, I have a very limited amount of time to do anything to apply pressure. And as the Xenomorph, you can put down flame turrets that'll slow you down and get you out of your power. So you have to wait for it to recharge. So against a good team, it can suck for pretty much anyone. But like with Alien, it's like okay, I wanna experience some things with Alien outside of DBD because there's actually more stuff. There's novels and movies, of course. I'd say only the first two are really kind of worth watching unless you're just watching them for the first time. But then there's Alien Isolation. My God, that's one of the scariest horror games I've ever played in my life. But yeah, a lot of the licensed stuff have more things outside of DVD, but the original killers that I really like don't, which is a damn shame.
Yeah.
But I mean, actually playing it, like actually playing DBD though, like with friends is always a fun time. Whether we're like doing some public matches or custom games. Every time I mention Dead by Daylight, Conrad sends me an invite. I swear to God. Even though I remember Conrad. I remember you saying, "No, I'm not going to play DBD. I'd rather die than play DBD." And now here you are sending me invites. What's up with that?
By the way, who is your favorite killer to play and why? I know you play a lot of killer.
Oh,
I know
oh
you
man.
play a lot of
Hmm.
killer. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. I don't think I can pick just one necessarily, as I said, because my
That's
God,
all
I,
good.
I'd be here trying to decide all day, all night at this point. But I think I want to say top five.
Okay.
And there's going to be a trend with them. The I want to Jesus, I'm lagging. I'm trying to say six different things at once. I want to point out that this is not in any like particular order, though, because I'd have an even harder time picking. But the Xenomorph, Sadako, as I said, Wesker, Nemesis, and Springtrap.
Hmm.
They're all licensed killers.
Honestly,
But
license
if I were to say top
license are
10,
usually
there'd
the
definitely be some
best.
originals in there.
Uh, yeah, that's fair.
It's just they don't feel like making any of the weaker killers stronger,
No,
which is a
but
shame. Because Lord forbid that the survivor with 2 hours have a couple bad games. Oh God, how terrible would that be? Instead, let's just make half the killer roster unable to keep up with anything.
it's that bad, bro. It's not bad.
It's that bad, bro. It's that bad.
um, so if you had a Mount Rushmore of fighting games, what would you put on it?
Okay, my personal ones probably be
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter, Tekken, King of Fighters, and Killer Instinct. Of course, I don't even have to say that one. You already knew
You already
that.
know. You already know.
But I think from for like if we're talking like purely characters, though, I remember seeing someone on Twitter, which hold on, I know that's a terrible mistake already,
Ah, come
but
on.
there was an entire FGC discussion around this of like people saying, no, no, there'd be like Terry Bogard to be up there, like Kazuya Mishima, like Jin Kazama, all them Soul bad guy for whatever reason because Strive fans are delusional. Um, but someone put Scorpion, Sub Zero, Ryu, and Chun Li as the fighting game Mount Rushmore characters, and I honestly agree. Those are the
Yeah,
most recognizable characters in any fighting game.
honestly, yeah.
It's like you think Mortal Kombat, yeah, Scorpion and Sub Zero, the first ones you think of. Street Fighter, yeah, probably Ryu and Chun Li, probably even Ken. But like, like if you're trying to tell me that like someone's gonna think of Jin Kazama, or fucking Soul Bad Guy, no, Ragnar the Blood Edge, who?
Who?
Like, I mean, well, I feel like Ragnar though, he's not iconic, not at all, not in the slightest. But if anyone's heard of Blaze Blue, haven't played it though, like if anyone hasn't played it, uh, who is the edgiest sounding character in the entire game? And if someone says Ragnar, do not let them talk about Blaze Blue ever because it's the funniest thing. He's the only normal dude in that entire game. I mean, like sure, he's got some major story stuff going on with him, but like in terms of how he acts, he's the only normal dude. He's tired of everyone's garbage. That's like most of the story. He's just tired of this.
I can't take this shit no more, bruh.
And also one thing, his his voice actor for the English dub, he voices TJ Combo in Killer Instinct.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I will find a way to bring up Killer Instinct in any capacity.
You already know. You already know. You gotta, bruh. You just
If I can
gotta.
find a way, I'll do it. Like have you heard the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack?
I think so. Yeah.
The people who worked on that also did a song for Killer Instinct.
Damn. That's really cool.
I mean, Mick Gordon as well can just be linked back to that with Doom. I mean, well, he worked on KI before working on Doom,
Hmm.
and yeah, and he's just banger after banger with Mick Gordon. Props to him. Yeah,
Um.
I'm very glad that the FGC can just like play as many games in the same genre and just enjoy them.
Yeah.
Like sure, there's a lot of fans in every series who will argue, but then there's the other ones who will like actually try out the other series. Like, okay, I see where you're coming from with Strive. All right, I'll try that. Even though I mainly play, Street Fighter, I had a great time with Strive. Actually, that game was a lot of fun. But like, I swear the amount of Guilty Gear fans who I've seen try to convince people outside of Twitter that it's not as niche as it is, just stop. And I've also seen a lot of Mortal Kombat fans try to defend it like, okay, yeah, but it sells more, but it sells more.
No, bro. But it's
Okay,
not good though. It's not good though.
but it's not being treated well. The series is being treated like garbage. I mean, granted, Street Fighter and Tekken aren't doing much better, but I mean, I feel like they can retain a player base a little bit better than Mortal Kombat to a small degree.
It's a
I think.
battle. It's a battle of just like, hey, how do we crash our like fan base? How can we crash our fan base quicker? Who can do it quicker? Because you got, and it all comes down to just money. It all
Oh
really
yeah,
just comes down to what do you want to use for your customization? What DLCs do you want? And damn, they're greedy as hell, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like
seriously.
Jesus.
Like I've also seen a lot of people like try to say, "Oh, this fighting game is dead." Like, "Oh man, this fighting game is now like less than 1,000 players. It's dead." Nope, no. I don't think they understand. If a fighting game has 2 players on, it's alive. It lives.
That's what
It lives
I'm
on.
saying.
Because all you need is 2 people to play a fighting game.
Honestly, yeah.
You don't even need servers necessarily. I mean, some fighting games do use servers for like for like stats and all that, or like a public lobby system kind of thing. But like actual matches, I think are like more often than not just peer to peer. So yeah, a lot of the older fighting games. I mean, a lot of older fighting games don't have online, but there's more like modern re-releases that let you play online, or like there's like fan launchers that you can play online with. The FGC is really committed to every game in this genre. I swear, it's
Honestly,
impressive.
speaking of fighting games, I know someone here will like this. What are your thoughts on Guilty Gear?
Well, I think like as niche as Guilty Gear is, I think it's a really solid series. Like it's really well made, and the main reason it's even getting games still is because the developers themselves love the series. Like they want to play it, so they'll keep making games. Like that's how the original Guilty Gear even happened. That's how it even got any sequels because it didn't really sell well. But the devs are like, man, I love this game. Let's make another one.
I
It didn't sell well. Who cares?
I am
I
really
love this
just
game.
I'm really just hoping to eventually, because I really do want to get around to it. Um, Honestly, I really do want to eventually play Guilty Gear because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know Asshat plays it. I think you played it, and
Oh yeah, I
honestly,
have a
I
lot.
just I've seen so much good stuff about it and heard so much good stuff about it, and I've seen the characters that are in it and just I think what really got me too is just the animations for it. It's so crisp. It's just really good, and I think that's what is making me want to be like, oh, I kind of want to try this, but
Yeah,
also just
yeah,
because
that's fair.
I love fighting games in general, just because I
Yeah,
also just want to try it because of that. But like, dude, the animation they have for that game is it's so good. Like Jesus, they knew what they
it
were
is. Yeah.
doing.
And it isn't even just like Strive. You can apply this to the fucking the game they released before Strive. What was it called? Uh, Xrd, I think.
Might have been.
And then uh, Accent Core is also really good. The original game is kind of just like a novel thing to go back to because it's super jank and it's kind of it's not really balanced well. But still, it's still it's still an interesting thing to go back to.
Mm-hmm.
And then to just look at Strive and see how far the series has come. And the amount of characters they've added to Strive, and they're still adding characters. I'm just impressed. I think they're just going to keep going forward with Strive as like their main game instead of just releasing a new one. Which I mean, I'm kind of okay with.
Yeah.
But yeah, like most of the characters though that I would want, like Soul being one of the main characters, I really enjoy playing him, or Potemkin, him being like a giant like tank. He's a grappler that I really enjoy playing. He was already in the base roster. The only other character I really wanted was Slayer, who was a which his name Slayer. You think he'd be like some kind of like unstoppable warrior or something like that, but no, he's a sophisticated gentleman vampire.
Ain't no damn way, bro. It's the most threatening name, and just you
He's cool as hell though.
know,
I mean, I say he's cool. Like his presentation, like I said, is really cool. But some of his moves are just funny. Like he's a weird mix of cool and funny at the same time.
Yes, a very distinguished gentleman.
Indubitably,
Yeah, indubitably so. That's funny.
yes, yes, yes.
Um, so what got you into Street Fighter?
Just seeing Street Fighter around, just in general. Like, uh, okay, like alongside Mortal Kombat, this is one of the fighting games that owned the scene back in the '90s. Okay, this seems really cool. I'll try it. And then I got the Street Fighter collection on my Switch. I think a few years ago. I think like 2018, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little like late 2017. And I played Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3 on there. It was a lot of fun.
Hmm.
And then when I got into Steam, of course, I got the Street Fighter collection again. I got Street Fighter 4, and then I mean, well, all this after getting into 5. Yeah, because honestly, 5, I'm surprised I even stayed into Street Fighter with how 5 was being handled. Because
That bad?
yeah, have you seen how Street Fighter 5 launched?
Not quite. Not
Oh,
quite.
it was bad. So pretty much every fighting game in existence has an arcade ladder mode, right?
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat always had one. Even like Killer Instinct, Tekken, even the older Street Fighter games.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5 did not have that. It was just training mode and online.
Oof.
That's all.
That does
It
sound
launched with
rough.
16 characters. Um, I think 4 of them were from Street Fighter 2. Maybe it was more than 4. I don't remember too well. But then some I think 1 or 2 were original characters. Some were like returning from 4 or Alpha. Um, that was essentially it, pretty much. They slowly added more and more characters. Like even from like Final Fight. Some of the original characters I don't really remember too well though. Like fucking Zeku. I forgot. I forgot who even was until I was thinking about who's the most forgettable character on that
Who is
roster.
bro?
I mean, there's probably someone else. I just remembered him.
Mm.
But then they added in the character Luke as the last character to ever be added to that game for six actually, since he was going to be the one of the main characters in that game. His design in five was awful. Oh
Oof.
my god! Like they were saying like, okay, this character is part of the future of Street Fighter, right here. This is going to be what we have going forward. And he looks like he looks the way he did. I don't know if you've seen what he looks like, but if not, look up a picture of him in Street Fighter Five, and you'll see why so many people were so concerned about it.
I
But then
I I
in
am.
six, though, they changed up his design a lot. He actually looked good. A lot of his moves are really fun to use. Like he was a great character all around in six. And in five, he was like the most broken character in the game. He was a counter to like everything.
What was his name?
Luke,
Oh, yeah, I see him now.
yeah, his design for five was ooh, that was bad.
Let's take a little look. Let's take this little.
I will
Ooh.
say though, at the end of the day though, I think Street Fighter Five still has a really solid roster. But I don't have much of a reason to go back and play it because I mean, like Street Fighter Three exists, Four exists. I'm already playing six. Like, there's just so many different games that I could be playing. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never play Street Fighter Five ever again because I'll
Yeah.
probably go back and revisit it. But like six though, that that game's good.
It's pretty good from what I've played so far. I think I do want to get around to playing it more eventually with you and Birdleaf, but
Oh
from
yeah,
what I played, it's pretty solid honestly, and the graphics for it are really good. I also like the roster for it, the roster for it too. Um, I think that's a really big important thing for a lot of fighting games. Like if the roster is good, you already know it. Like even if the controls are whack and everything like that, you already know the roster is gonna be good though. It's like I feel
oh
like
yeah,
that's a majority of just fighting games. You have that one game that a fighting game company produces, and it's a very iconic series. They make a bunch of good games, and then they make a specific game has a really good roster, but it was handled so poorly. I feel like there's always got to be that one fighting game out there that has that attribute just right next to
MK1,
it.
Street Fighter Five.
Yep. Mhm.
Those are the first ones that popped into my head. But there, I mean, of course, the roster is very important. Like we've talked about that. The characters that we really love, like
Yeah.
say Magneto or Wesker and Marvel vs. Capcom. When Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out, they removed a lot of the older characters from three, and like sure, some of the newer characters they've released worked like a couple of the older characters. Like I'm pretty sure Ultron worked like Magneto, I think, or was it Wesker? Wait, no. There's no way it was Wesker. But regardless, though, some of the like they try to say, oh, well, each of these characters is more of like a function, right?
Mhm.
No, if I want to play as Magneto, I want to play as Magneto. I don't want to play as Ultron. Like if this character is not in the game, I'm not going to care. I'm like not necessarily with Magneto in particular because I can't really play him well. But Wesker or Jill, like I like playing them quite a bit in three. Like sure, Nemesis and Chris are in MBCI, but where are the other two? And where's like there's also Virgil in MVC three. I don't remember if he was in Infinite, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
Hmm.
Actually, yeah, I think Infinite's roster cut down threes to almost half when it launched.
Oh, damn.
There were some pretty cool DLCs though. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I still have it in my library. I think I got the DLC. Let's see. Who do we? What were the DLC characters for this game? There was a Black Panther, Monster Hunter, Venom, the Winter Soldier. Yeah, yeah. So some of those characters are pretty solid, but it's a shame they weren't in three because that's kind of the game they'd want to be in, definitely.
Fair enough.
But I mean, I feel like though because of like mods and all that, and even then, just like some people are really chill about the game now. It's certainly in a lot better state than it was when it launched. Because oh boy,
Yeah.
I guess uh, I guess time does heal most things,
Mm-hmm.
except for Halo.
As
Except for
hey,
Halo.
Halo's good. Halo's good. Except for the Halo show, though.
Yeah, I mean, oh boy. I mean, and the series as time goes on might just die like very soon. I feel like if the CE remake doesn't do good, series is probably done.
Oof. That's kind of sad. That's really sad to think about.
I mean, I really don't think it'll be full on done, but it's still
I don't.
the like there's a non-zero chance.
I don't think personally in my like how I think about it. I don't think a game's ever fully done unless there's like nobody playing it anymore. Cause you got
Oh yeah,
games that are still going on. Like a really good example would be like Team Fortress 2. That game's been going on a long time. You got games like GTA 4 that people still play. It's just like you have a bunch of old games that people still really play. And I think that'll be the case for definitely Halo. It'll just keep keep going on and a lot of people will keep enjoying it and keep playing it. And who knows, maybe in the future shit might get like a movie or a better show or like a cartoon or I don't know. But like definitely
give it something.
I don't think anything's ever done unless like there's fully nobody caring about it cuz there will definitely always be some at least one person that cares for something. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, 8 billion people on this earth. Someone's gonna care about something.
Mhm. So, we are reaching the final four questions. Time
Oh boy,
soon.
I'm scared.
How do you feel so far from this podcast to the last podcast?
I mean, I would say like not too different, but in a good way, honestly. It's like I feel like there's, it's here. It's fun. It's
Mhm.
fun to go back and rewatch some of them, or just always looking forward to a new one.
And especially the questions. Do you feel like they've been a lot more, I guess in words. Do you think they've been a lot more interesting this time around? Cuz obviously a lot of these questions are there were a few that back then that I did do that were pointing in the direction of like your interests obviously, but this I did want to get more delve more into, and that's why I did a lot more research and I was just like, man, I gotta do this and do that. So what do you
I
think
feel like at
about
this
that?
point in time. Oh, sorry. I was already starting to
Go ahead.
make an answer, but yeah, I feel like that while I did have fun on the last one that I did,
Hmm.
uh, since I've had more time in here, there's certainly a lot more to ask. That means just more interesting conversations in general. So yeah, I'd say it's ultimately improved.
And definitely one of the most excited things I've been talking about. Just the sheer amount of how like we can talk about this soon in the podcast, and now it's finally coming. Like we've addressed all a lot. We've addressed so
Oh
much.
yeah,
So cool. I love that. I love it. Um. So here's the big money question: would you rather fight 10 100-year-olds,
oh boy.
fight 10 100-year-olds, or 110-year-olds?
The 100-year-olds.
Why?
Have you seen Leon and RE9? It's gonna be like that. That's how I'll
You
be
think
moving.
you think you could take those kids on?
Wait, what? No, no.
Oh wait, the old
One.
man. Fuck what?
The,
Bleh.
it-
I'm dumb. You think you could take them on? Why would you
yeah,
think about them, Cooble? Think about them. You could swing around children and beat them up though.
Yeah, but like I said, have you seen how Leon moving in RE9?
Shit. Shit. You might be right. You might be right though.
Like
That's
that's probably the best chance.
honestly fair enough. Fair enough. So, moving on. What was your 2025 like?
It's weird.
Very weird year. No. A
I mean,
lot.
like ultimately, it's a number on a calendar, but like, uh, quite a bit went on, but at the same time, it felt like it kind of stagnated.
I feel like as it progressed, maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just how I was dealing with it, because a lot of people deal with like a year differently, and as like the
Oh yeah,
months go, it's you never know what's gonna happen to you. Definitely, definitely, it's just I feel like that year was it had good in it, which I do like, but
yeah.
dude, there was just oh that year was also just really bad. Not just like from a personal standpoint, but also just like a standpoint in general. It was quite a year to say the least.
Oh yeah.
So
Certainly a year, one of the years of all time.
now, if I had to say a year that was worse than that, oof, 2020, yikes! Now
Oh
that was
God,
a year. Now that was a
dude,
year.
that was the year I was supposed to graduate,
What
and I mean,
happened?
I did, but it was a lot later than it should have been
Oh,
because COVID and all that.
yeah,
But
all
the
that.
the funniest thing though, the last thing that my teacher like ever said to me was, "Have a good spring break,"
Bro, bro.
and then the new Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal launched that same weekend. And
See,
then, like, I was like, "Yo, I can't wait to go see it, see all my friends, tell them how it was," even though we'd definitely be in a call at that point. Then we just weren't able to go back.
once you cross that Doom and Animal Crossing point, you can't go back, bro. You can't go back.
I
It's
mean,
it's
I honestly do wish I could just like replay, like the moments I had playing, uh, Doom and Animal Crossing at the same time because at my desk here, I have a TV that's like just to my right a little bit, that only is for my Switch,
yeah.
and then my of course my PC. So I had Animal Crossing running on my Switch on my TV to the right, and Doom Eternal playing on my PC at the same
Mm,
time.
that
It was
is
fun.
that sounds fun.
And like there was an entire like people from the Doom subreddit from what I was seeing. I'm not on Reddit. This is stuff that I saw around the internet.
Yeah.
Like people from the Animal Crossing subreddit and then the Doom Eternal subreddit were going over to each other's forums and like, hey, I hope your guys' launch of your new game is really great. Thanks for wishing us luck on ours. Yeah, let's all have a great time here.
Mm.
And it's all because their launch dates got moved to the same day. And now that like
Honestly,
the polar opposites in terms of games are now I think forever going to be associated with one another
I
because of that.
remember I
I'm okay
remember
with
the
that
amount of
though.
memes that
It's
came
fun.
with that game. It was the
It was a
the
fun time.
yeah, honestly, it was the amount of just seeing the Tom Nook memes and then seeing the Isabel and Doomslayer like memes put together. Dude, what a time. What a time to just like experience that. It was honestly
like
one of the funniest ones.
like hey, there's someone new moving onto the island. Oh, who is it? Let's go greet them. It's the fucking
It's the
Doomslayer.
Doomslayer. What's up,
he,
bitch?
he's here. He's here on vacation. He needs to chill for a little bit.
W Doomslayer. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. He's been through having his the original Doom game ported to a calculator, ported to everything. He deserves a little break. He deserves a little break just chilling on Animal Crossing.
And then Doom 3 happened.
Oh God,
He just I mean,
can't
it's
get a
not a
break.
bad game. It's just that it didn't quite feel like Doom too much. I mean, it was still Doom.
Just cannot get a
So,
break from the Dooms.
man, it is crazy the comeback that Doom made.
That's
Like in 2016 was crazy.
that's just one of the big things about Doom. It just and it's just like a lot of games in general, but Doom, yeah, it's
Doom
had
won't die.
it's had like high and then just like slowly and then just boom, just skyrockets again and just like and then just
Yeah, I've noticed
every
that like
time.
there's a lot of games like different franchises that are just dead that'll just see a random revival and it'll become popular for years on end now.
It's
Like
reminding me
as we've just talked about Doom.
It's reminding me of God of War when it just like the remake or whatever. It just got released a few at the award thingy. I don't remember what it was, but the God of War game just like released or not released but got announced. And I already know a bunch of people are gonna be coming back to that and being like, "Oh!" And then you obviously got the movie that's coming out soon with God of War.
Wait, there's gonna be a movie? I don't remember anyone saying anything about this.
Or maybe not a movie, but it might have been a show. But yeah, there was I think there was a screenshots, not screenshots of it, but like a picture of the character because there's it's gonna be this one guy. I don't know who he is, but I know that he's good friends with the with Christopher Judge who voice acts the actual Kratos, and then
All right.
this other person. Yeah, TV show. Thank you, comment. And it's gonna be this other it's this other actor that I know. I forget his name, but yeah, there was stuff that just got showed on the internet like I think a few weeks ago maybe, and it was I think a screenshot of like them being in the Arctic, but like they look really good. It looks promising, so I'm just like I'm kind of excited for what they do to it. It'll be really cool. I
Well, hopefully it
oh
turns out good.
I do remember. I remember now. The guy who's playing Kratos in the TV show is the same guy who voice acts Thor in God of War. So
Oh, wait, seriously?
yeah, that's who he is. That's who he is. I
Oh,
just had to
cool.
remember it now. But yeah, Ryan Hurst.
I was hoping that like the like with a lot of the newer games, like the original trilogy would be re-released on modern platforms instead of being a remake.
Yeah.
Because now I know that like sure I'll be able to play a version of the original games. It's gonna run terribly.
Mm-hmm. About 200 gigabytes, bruh, to run that shit.
200 gigs for some games on the PS2 and PS3.
Ah, God.
Which is how MGS3 was treated with the remake. It's like the original game on I think PlayStation 2 was like only I think 1 or 2 gigs at most, somewhere around there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the exact file size. I'm not experienced with that. But on Steam, the HD version is 17 gigs. The remake is around 100,
Oof.
and it runs worse.
That's tough. That's tough. Yikes.
Man,
It's just
well,
games
still,
being done injustice, kind of.
yeah, I'm glad that the classic one didn't get delisted from modern platforms after having only been out on them for a couple years.
So, do you wish there was a specific character from any other Resident Evil games that you wish you could see back in a newer game if one was made?
Quite a few actually, because like the Sheva from RE5, uh,
Carlos?
Carlos from RE3. Well, particularly the remake version because the original was just kind of annoying.
Yeah,
But then of course there's a Barry Burton who I really like. But I feel like if Resident Evil is going to keep going how it is now, where it's just time only marches forward, like we're not going to have a prequel or anything like that, like a spin-off that takes place a little bit earlier, then I really don't think that Barry is going to be in any more games, because I think right now he's probably be like 60 or like I think by the time the next mainline game comes out, he's going to be 80, more than
yeah,
likely. But if they can like actually add him into a newer game in some way, that would be really nice.
that would be cool to see.
Rebecca Chambers though would also be pretty cool to see come back because like I think most recent thing she's been in is was one of the animated movies, and that's pretty much it. Oh, Claire and Jill as well because Claire and Jill haven't had their own. like actual games for a long, long time. Like sure, there's been the remakes, but if we're talking like brand new games, they've had nothing.
Oof.
Even though there's some of like the most important characters in the series. Nope.
Nothing.
Leon and Chris. That's it. I mean, again, as much as I like Leon and Chris, can we get some different main characters in here, please? Whether it's like a spin-off or something like that.
Nope.
Nope, apparently not.
Nope.
Capcom just brought him out back and shot him in the head.
Took him out back.
I guess so.
Well, we
It's really a shame, but hey, who knows? Capcom could pull something in the next game.
who knows? Honestly, it would be cool to say, which I kind of hope. So,
We'll have to wait and see.
as we are nearing our final question, what was your most notable thing that happened last year that you are proud of?
Whew, honestly, I'm not sure.
There's a lot, honestly.
I mean, I feel like just I was just able to keep doing what I'm doing because you guys are just the fucking best. Like, damn. Uh, like the earliest parts of 2025 of last year were like were rough,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it feels like a long, long time ago. It feels like more than a year already.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
like maybe like February, March, summer, like somewhere around there was honestly a lot of fun. I don't really recall anything like bad necessarily happening there. I look back on that fondly.
Honestly, you look back on a lot of certain events that happened back then, and it's just like it's so crazy to think that all that kind of just happened. And dude, it's and to see how far like people have come from like that from like what probably happened last year or before last year, etc. It's honestly really just amazing. I think it's just one of the most. I think it's just a really great thing that people are able to like keep doing their thing and doing all that and having fun with it. I think February was a really fun month. Really fun month last year too. Honestly,
We're still here.
we're still here.
We're gonna keep on going.
You already know. I like to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Yep.
As that was our last question, I would like to redirect to the chat now. Would anyone in the chat is a little behind right now, so it might take a little while, but would anyone in the chat like right now like to ask Cooble a question that I didn't get to? Because I know there's probably someone out there that might have something. I already know that Nick's probably gonna be trolling in chat, so Nick, I'm gonna have to ban you so you don't have to troll in chat.
I haven't even seen him in the chat at all.
Yeah, funny enough. Okay, I'll say this right now. For some reason, Nick's like chat is different to everyone else's. You have to go into the live chat instead of top chat because his what he says in chat is just not visible at all for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't know why. I'm so confused by that. Nick, what
what is
did you
going on?
do? Nick upset the YouTube gods. What did you do, Nick?
I mean, that's not that hard to do. All I gotta do is swear.
I really hate to say this. I think there's someone.
I think there's someone over there.
Oh. Made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. So, by the way, I want to say this right now. I know Conrad's in here. Conrad, I'll probably elaborate more on this. Just so you know, the feud between Logan Paul and LA Knight is crazy, bro. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, if there is not any more questions,
Questions, comments, concerns, perhaps.
ladies and gentlemen, anything? But if there's none, then we could end it off here. I want to give a big congratulations right now, cause well, cool. Well, you have done it. We have this podcast has lasted for 3 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Second
I saw the clock.
episode. Second
saw the clock.
episode, by the way. 3 hours. That is so crazy to think about.
We just yap.
Honestly.
That's it. We just yap. That's how we do it.
Honestly, it's goated. I love it. I love it. I don't think anyone's beating 3 hours unless you guys are really dedicated to yapping for this long. But hey, I mean, you're welcome to try. I don't think that record's gonna be broken.
Who knows?
Twice as long as Nick's episode. Honestly, yeah. I do not hate you, Nick. Cut that out. Anyways, again though, if there is no more questions, I would like to just say thank you, Cooble, for being on the podcast. Thank you, and thank you for taking time out of your day and your schedule to just be here and sit down and like answer a bunch of questions. I think it's really cool to just hear what you have to, what you say and what your interests are and just everything and all that.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's really interesting. Um, and I have no doubt in my mind that there will eventually, as like time goes on, more interest will start to develop and whatnot. So I think that'll be.
I
really
will say
cool.
though, it's bold of you to assume I have a schedule.
You just randomly decide, hey, I'm gonna just do this. Well,
Hey,
because I was also just like,
Peter.
I was like, man,
It's a podcast, Peter.
yeah.
Peter.
What do I talk to you about when I can do this? I'm like doing all professional. And you're just like, anytime.
Yeah, sure. Whenever. I'm not. I don't really go places.
Well, you
I'm just
see,
here.
fellow, I would really like to propose a suggestion to you that
Yes, yes.
let me clear out my schedule for you. I'm free anytime, bro. I got nothing else
Yes,
to
yes.
do.
Indubitably.
Yes,
I'm free at any moment.
Why did
Yes,
the camera
yes.
put thank you in chat? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's funny.
Awful.
Yeah, no, as we were saying though, just again, thank you for being here and honestly
Thank you.
No! This was really fun to do though, honestly. I'm really glad. So, just again, thank you though. Just one last time. Fuck! I keep getting it out of my head. Thank you, Conrad, bro. You fucked my head up, bro. Cut that out. Yeah, this was really fun though. Just that's cool for you guys. I want to thank you all for tuning into the episode. For you guys who tuned into a 3-hour episode, bro. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, no, though. Honestly, this was really fun. Do you
yeah, it was.
Do you have any last things you want to say to the stream before I end it right here?
Actually, you know what? I do actually.
Go ahead.
I'm being gang stalked by the CIA.
Oh my fucking god! Get this bullshit out of here! Legalize
nuclear bombs.
Dude, I remember when you used to have that as a soundboard. Oh my god.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Ah, be back. That brings me back to my old days. That's funny.
What do you mean old days?
That brings me back to when I was in Nam with you, and I would just hear that soundboard.
Nam in like 2024.
Yeah, that was our version. That was my version of Nam 2024.
I mean, we were in the trenches though, not Nam.
Low key, he might be cooking. Is he telling the truth though?
Is he telling the truth?
Anyways, oh my voice crack! Oh my god, that was so bad.
Holy voice crack! I almost felt that.
Anyways, thank you for being on here, Cooble. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for having me here.
Anyways, I will see you guys all in the next podcast. Hopefully, who knows? Who knows who it might be? Who knows? Maybe they'll try to beat
it could
this.
be anyone.
It could be you. It could be me. It could even be. Anyways,
it was obvious. He was the red spy.
Look, that's blood. No, wait, that's red.
Oh wait, no.
Fuck!
You got
bro.
it backwards.
Oh my god. Anyways, I will see you guys all in the next episode. Thank you guys. See you guys later.
See ya.